So it stopped what? Oh, by the way, it's Friday, November 21st, 2025. It's 7:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is technically, well, this is the 25th episode of the Let's Discuss podcast, with the subject
Is it
being artificial intelligence. Yeah,
is it
25.
25? I couldn't remember which one.
Yeah, it's 25.
Wow.
Well, who would have thought we'd do something for 25 times? We did something 25 times. That's crazy. Um, so I'm just going to set up the stream. Well, you're telling me about No Man's
Mhm.
Sky, the stuff, the exploration of the frigates or whatever? Well, when aren't the frigates the ships you can get for your freight ship that help you?
Yeah, the
That,
little fleet that is around your carrier and stuff.
yeah.
That'll go on missions and things. You can send them on.
They just did a repeat of the Mass Effect on here. I missed out on it because I've been playing No Man's Sky. They did a replay of an expedition that featured Mass Effect that I started to play. That also has AI in it.
I mean, everything has AI in it now, pretty much. It's
So,
plastic. It's like plastic now.
it's everywhere. I'm hearing music. Is that the game soundtrack? Probably. Yeah, I would guess so. I'm guessing it's where I'm standing.
Like wispy space noises and stuff.
Yeah, you know the soundtrack's the music. There's music. It's like
Well, just
guitar.
the intro when it's loading.
Guitar. I forget. No, it's the guitar.
Space guitar?
Like, I'm down. Yeah, it's space guitar while I'm in a tunnel. I don't know.
I mean, there's air guitar. There has to be space guitar.
Yeah, it's space guitar. It's like air guitar, but it's
Or it's
space.
the elements. Air guitar, fire guitar, water guitar, and earth
Right.
guitar.
All the guitar.
Fire guitar would be hard to play.
Right. I did get some notes, ironically. Although I think that AI is a little worried that people it's like immediately like, don't worry, we're not hostile, like sci-fi says we are. We can be used. It's about who uses us that makes it as to what will happen. And we're not creative. We're just recognize patterns and we progress from that.
You mean like right now?
Rate of learning. Yeah. Like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like a really good search engine, or
Just some interesting things.
yeah, like simple instructions, I guess.
Little East
Like the image generation is kind of interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a whole
Like making really detailed, like flying castles and kind of physically impossible things. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, have at it.
But there is that whole connection of what it can do for space and stuff. So we'll get on that in a bit. But welcome to the One Series Game Channel.
Right now.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get there in a second. I gotta get to the surface. I did find it interesting just how much we have a lot of paranoia about it, but rightfully so, I think. Because one of the key elements of it was that it's trying to reassure me. Of course, it's going to reassure me, but like that it depends on who's using it, right? What their intent is for it, right? And it's the user's intent or the developer's intent or whatever that determines what AI. Ooh, I'm on a bubble planet. Fuck yeah! Hello, this is nice.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I forgot that I was on a bubble planet. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, this is the Let's Discuss podcast, and we'll kind of ease into it.
Destroyed, motherfucker.
We need to kind of warm up because it's been a while for us. I do want to. Can I read some stuff then? That just I'll jump around a little bit.
Just some.
It's annoying.
Here's some spoken word about AI.
AI says that its goal and purpose is to be useful, genuinely useful, to help you think, create, plan, imagine, research, troubleshoot, and express yourself. I don't want any help. I can express myself on my own. Not to replace you, but to amplify what you're already doing. 2, to reduce friction in your life. If something takes you 4 hours, I can
What does that
reduce it
even
to
mean?
10 minutes. I don't know, without sacrificing quality. That's the point. 3, to collaborate, not dominate. I'm here to work with you, not for. It sounds like a corporate talking to me. Not for you, and definitely not against you. The best version of AI is a co-pilot, not a puppet master. This concerns me. Like, why are you telling me, "Hey, don't worry, I'm not here to control you"? Anyway, I mean, anyway. 4, to provide clarity and expansion. When you're stuck, I give you momentum. When you're uncertain, I give you possibilities. When you're inspired, I help amplify the spark. Wow, live, laugh, learn. Anyway. 5, to support your goals and creativity. To you build the direction, I help you pave the road in front of you. I think that's because I've been getting so much help for it on whatever. It says it has the potential to be the most powerful tool humans have ever built for creation and for chaos.
Embrace the chaos.
Embrace the chaos. AI can accelerate innovation at a scale we've never seen. And we've talked about this in past
Well,
space episodes.
that's part of, I think the fear, like the main fears are
Too fast.
there's two of them. One of them is that we think that like the vague notion that it'll kill us, whether it's
Like it,
it deduces that that's
I
better
guess.
for the like overall for Earth, or that
Yeah, it might
humans have
decide
gone
that.
mad. There needs to be like a population cull, not necessarily like like wipe us all out. So like, AI is just gonna kill like only 60% of us.
Numbers is chiming in.
It's okay, just to
No,
like a Thanos kind of thing.
yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly like Thanos when he did
So,
do that. Oh, I just got a pet
but
bubble. I'm sorry.
like the big thing is like, why would it do that?
Well, exactly. Number says AI learned me how to strip out audio from pirated films and convert the audio to my specifications. I also
It's
look forward to AI killing us all, he says.
it is doing lots of like really creepy shit like that. I
Yeah,
heard
it is.
the Johnny Cash Barbie girl thing the other day.
Oh, don't tell me that exists. I don't need to know that he's singing that. That sounds wrong. No.
I heard that. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm actually, when somebody says, I heard this great version, this song, because there's a lot of songs being redone in Motown, let's say, that are current, but it's all AI, and I'm so disappointed when they're like, I heard this great version, this Motown version, and then it's an AI, and I'm like, oh, like real people can perform this stuff. You know that, right? Like, what are you doing
What?
sharing that shit? Like, it's not, but yeah. Space exploration gets faster because AI can simulate, calculate, and predict at insane speeds. Medicine advances because AI sees patterns invisible to humans. And creative fields explode because AI acts like a limitless brainstorming partner. This is a tough one for a lot of creatives because, like, creativity is a human thing that we really like, and this can be difficult. You know what? You know what I mean? It says AI can democratize expertise.
Creativity being a human thing is already kind of
Oh yeah, it could be animals that
uh,
are creative too.
well, like
Elitist?
there's like say
Are you saying
intelligent
elitist?
aliens. Like
Oh, so you're saying
well,
I'm being an elitist
I
jerk?
don't know.
Kind of, right? That
Sure,
is kind of a
sure,
bit. I
yeah.
was. I was. You're
Um,
right. I was kind of being an elitist there.
or if we like technologically uplift an animal.
Hmm.
I haven't seen too many science fiction things that do that.
Well, we'll see. Uh,
Uplifting would be like using technology to make an animal like more intelligent, so we can interact with it.
I bet you they're going to work on that. We're fucked. And I'm just saying, we're going to
Like, hey,
do
we
stuff
put
with
this
it.
chip in the dog, and now
The
we
dog
can
is.
basically talk with the dog.
We find out the dogs hated us all along. They just were pretending.
Yeah,
Um, AI will become a new
we love
form of
destroying the house
communication.
when you leave for work.
Yeah, it's like
Keep
we
bringing
we
home
can hear
treats.
what you're saying. Like we love doing it. People already talk to AI differently than humans. It's like a hybrid between a journal, a research assistant, and a creative partner. A new language dynamic is forming. Conversational
Ooh,
creation. We are feeding
yes.
it, but there's a difficult there.
Is
There's
that
some.
someone? Are you reading that, or is that someone in the chat?
No, no, no. I wish it was someone in the chat, but no. What
Well, I don't know.
concerns
Something
me
that
about
might be.
that, I wish it's not yet, but they'll come.
That's cool though. I like that kind of
Do you like it
idea.
learning conversations from us, though? What
No,
disturbs me?
no, I like that. Like that facet is interesting.
Well,
Not that
that
I like that
movie
it's
Her
happening.
had it. The movie Her had it, right? And the one about the guy falling in love with the AI assistant, the AI on the phone, and then she left him for all the other
I mean,
AIs.
that's a growing industry now.
I know it's big, but there's also some things about people growing
It's
so
kind of
attached to their
weird. But
AI that they use it for everything to talk to, and some people have gone into psychosis because of it.
yeah,
Have you heard of that? Or was the psychosis already probably there? I don't know.
they got AI madness.
Is that what it is? Is that what it's going to be called? Do you
I
think
don't know.
it's a real thing? Like there are real like cases of that where people have
What was
gone
that?
down the rabbit hole with their chat or their GP with their AIs and then AI companions and then found like been convinced that either they were the one that could save the world or that they should off themselves or all this stuff. And like the
What
thing is
AI?
like, yeah. ChatGPT, there's like some lawsuits going on.
Maybe we should just turn ourselves off.
Well, sure, but then, so AI has real risks, not sci-fi villain risks, but human risks. People worry about misinformation at scale, deep fakes and identity theft, job disruption. That's a real one, but I guess that can happen.
I mean, those are all real ones.
Loss of human agency, over reliance, AI becoming too persuasive or too emotionally sticky.
Or
Sticky goo
otherwise
AI.
sticky.
Yeah, people are getting all that goo all over there.
I think
Yeah,
it's AI helps. It's gasoline on the fire of disinformation. I think that's the scariest thing about
yeah,
current AI right now.
yeah.
It's too easy. It's too common
To just
to
take
come
what it
across an
says and believe
image
it.
that will like.
Oh, that's happening all the time.
If you look at it for a second and a half, you're like, what the fuck is that? And it'll stay in your mind, and you'll think about it, and it could be totally full of shit. And if you looked at it for like a minute or two, you'd be like, what the fuck? What kind of weird distorted edges and other kind of weird AI image
And it's
stuff.
fooling a lot of people too. A lot of people are doing that. There's also a lot of crap content coming up that's just AI.
Yes,
And like people are believing that
people
shit.
are
News
the
stuff.
people are believing what it's doing, and because it's AI, it can make
Endless
semi-believable
amounts.
images quickly
Oh,
about
yeah.
whatever the hell you want.
Did you remember that one where Will Smith was eating spaghetti and it was only a
Will,
few years ago
Will,
and it started out and it kept
Will,
progressing better and better? Do you
Will
remember that?
Smith spaghetti has been like the goalpost
Yeah, of
for how we
AI.
measure how well AI is doing at
It's
making
terrifying.
things that aren't real.
Yeah, and it's getting better and better at it.
Because spaghetti is a very like visually complex thing to kind of generate
And
for a
hands and all
computer.
that stuff.
Yeah, it's not. It's like running, for example, is way easier for a computer to just.
Have you seen
You know.
how it's progressed? Like from the first time
Yeah,
where it just seemed
yeah.
ridiculous and now it's terrifying. It's like, how is it that good at? And
That's
that's
what I
only
mean.
a
So
couple
like
years. It's fast.
trying to confuse a significant part of the population that a news story is a certain thing, or
Oh, that's happening all the time. People believe fake crap to begin with. Oh, that's the wrong thing.
but that's
And
what I mean.
now
But it's
it's
that
even
much more.
worse.
That's why I said it's like gas on the fire, because it's like
Yeah,
it
we are
looks
in,
real unless you really scrutinize it.
yeah. And we were already in the age of misinformation online that was being done. Now it's like it can be mass produced at such a speed with AI.
But it's like any kind of like any technology. Like if you want to use it for,
Good, it can be used for good. Yeah.
yeah, you can use it to hurt people and do kind of morally dubious things, or you
Uh,
can not. I mean, it'll probably be
but we
both, like
know
both
it'll be both.
technologies.
Yeah. 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 Well, it says
Um,
AI itself does not have the capacity to dominate, but humans using AI could create systems that behave in dominating ways. Because AI does not have desire, will or intent. It has no goals.
No, but if we kind
can you
of
program it to
instill upon it,
yeah,
either by programming it, or like if it is like hyper intelligent and we actually talk to it, we can almost not like we're
make it think it
like
is?
trying to convince it, but like it can be like, you know what, you're right, and just change its mind and do a certain thing. It'll be able to think, like, you know how humans are like, oh, let me sleep on it, kind of thing. A supercomputer will do that while you're talking to it, so of course it'll be able to like.
That's messed up.
Figure stuff out.
If humans are able to have that happen too, like humans have that happen all the time, where they talk themselves into or out of things. I bet you AI working even faster can do that shit too. Right?
Yeah.
Except it's going to look at the patterns. Okay. It says AI is reactive, not self-directed. It cannot initiate actions on its own. It needs a prompt, a user, an instruction, a system built by humans. So no, AI cannot decide to dominate anything. But what if, that's always something I wonder, but what if you programmed it to want to dominate?
Well, that's what I mean. If it's like, say the Defense Department builds or integrates AI into the defense network for the country. And you program it to, you know, hey, defend our borders from hostile targets.
And it decides everybody's hostile targets.
You can't just be like, you know, aircraft that are at least this size or weight from, you know, such and such a nation, because then there'll be ways to evade that, right? So it won't be a perfect system. So how would you make...
It's already terrible at deciding people... Yeah.
So
we're so screwed.
I don't know.
Well, this is where the nuance is. AI can be built in ways that centralize power, manipulate emotions, automate surveillance, influence decisions, overwhelm human voices, which we're seeing in creative spaces, optimize control over populations, and enforce political or corporate agendas. The domination doesn't come from the AI's choice. It comes from who built it and why. If someone wanted AI that monitored every citizen, ranked every behavior, predicted every action, and punished deviations, AI can power that type of system, which is scary, not because AI wants to dominate, but because humans might. Humans do want to dominate, though. So...
Yeah, like a small government programming a supercomputer or an AI to like run the civilization.
Yeah.
It would be perfect at adapting quickly to, you know, dynamic traffic or like economic situations in the city, populations and stuff like that.
That's kind of what I wanted to say. It's like, I've been playing Arc Raiders, and I guess the story kind of goes, and I guess this could be the same for No Man's Sky with the Atlas. It's something that was built before and then, or came to being, I don't know. Like, I've got some sci-fi examples, but I was thinking about, like, what if humans make something that just outlives it and continues to evolve? You know what I mean?
That's a common thing, whether it's AI or some other...
Like, because humans only live so long.
Like a megalithic structure or something like that.
Right?
Well, like the pyramids.
Yeah. Which people... Well, yeah, those outlived human beings.
They probably won't outlive, like, humanity on a natural scale. If they exist for millions of years. The pyramids will grow.
Yeah, people like to really believe those are alien placed, and people argue it instead of believing human beings have been able to do a lot of things. You know, just because we forget doesn't mean... Anyway. Okay. The real danger isn't AI taking over. It's humans outsourcing power to AI. Like, and this is already happening in real life, by the way. A government says, let the AI decide who gets loans, who gets jobs, who gets arrested, who gets medical care. That actually is something I've seen in the news. That's already something being done, decided upon.
Because it can, I guess that's true, because it'll be able to look through a vast array of statistics.
Yeah, incredibly fast.
That's kind of like communism, though. That's how socialism works.
Yeah, but without the human interaction of it, it will make mistakes and or be in itself a bit
but the thing is,
racist.
Will it make as many mistakes as humans do?
Probably.
On a long enough time
scale.
If
it can make more decisions quicker, it'll probably make more mistakes. My guess would be.
Like if we measure performance on like mistakes per thousands of calculations, then the computer's going to win.
Yeah.
They
Well, it's
both make
that.
mistakes, but humans make more. That's the thing.
That's true,
The
but
computer, so the computer's literally millions of times faster and makes fewer mistakes.
shouldn't we
So
make
maybe,
mistakes? That's part of being
so maybe
great.
get a. I think it's, I think intelligent software should kind of go hand in hand, kind of like autopilot and pilots flying commercial airliners.
It mentions pilots in this, by the way. You're the same. You have the same
It's like
idea.
the autopilot does almost all the work while it's flying because it's relatively simple, and the pilot is there to make sure that everything's kind of working properly.
And that's what
And
you're
if it
hoping
doesn't,
AI will do.
they have enough. Well, if something goes wrong, or if there are problems like bad weather shows up out of nowhere, they're able to, like, they have the skill and the training to be like, okay, well, they're going to take over and avoid it or resolve the situation otherwise. But the common, not so much a saying, but it's said that a commercial airliner can be programmed to do the entire flight by itself. Taxi, take off, fly the whole thousands of kilometers or miles, land. So like kind of like the reverse of that with like other career fields, where there's an AI doing vast amounts of like mental labor to save people from doing that, especially in something that's like you don't want to be able to make any mistakes. Maybe like large construction projects or something, like other like huge financial transactions and other kind of, or like complex ones, not just large amounts of money, for example. But and then have like a human would be kind of like the pilot, where they're there to like troubleshoot like bizarre scenarios, or if the AI comes to an impasse where it's like, hey, I've reached two like perfect conclusions, I don't know which one to pick. Yeah, he would be like, okay, well, the human's like the tiebreaker.
Humans could be well, if we allowed that.
Well, maybe like depend. Well, I mean, if you're programming it to do work for you, you can. Like, I'd imagine you would be able to kind of instruct. You could adjust its scrutiny, kind of. You can, like a precision, either really precise and take a really long time, or be less precise and like be get it overall done faster, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Systems can become too complex to supervise easily. This is where the fear of dominance starts. AI runs at superhuman speed. It handles billions of decisions. Humans can't realistically check every outcome. And systems can become too tangled to fully predict. This creates the illusion of an autonomous entity, but it's still behaving within constraints and designs built by people.
I would say that would be a case where you wouldn't want AI involved as much, or at all. Or maybe you break it down into like, I don't know, like subsections, where you have different AI resolving different aspects of the problem, and you have like a department of people to like manage and work with them.
But do you think we're actually going to be that organized? It's already.
I feel like it's a technology that would make us keep up with it if we're going to use it.
We're already using it, so yeah. Well,
like technology like that is what accelerates civilization. So it's like the microchip and the jet engine kind of did that too. Where as soon as we figured out how to make it where it wasn't constantly breaking or killing people, not so much in the case of the microprocessor.
That took a
But once
while
we
to
kind of
speed up, but
perfected it,
once it speed up,
we
it got
perfected
big.
it,
Yeah,
it was literally in everything, and it
and
like the
it's
industry
massive.
involved with it was it's like you know yeah,
Obliterated.
we still make propeller planes, but
Well, I asked about guardrails with AI because of fear, right?
what?
The main
What do
type
you?
of guardrails for AI, you know?
Oh,
Um,
okay. I
yeah,
thought you
and
meant
it
like
said that, no,
roadway
not like,
ones.
yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
no. I'm like, kid,
which one is the
so,
best design for the
yeah,
Department
I
of
was like, I
Transportation to
switched
use
out
next?
from AI and I was like, I'm just curious about guardrails. No.
Hey,
Uh,
there'll be DOT AI in the future.
Accountability in government. So organizations have set up clear governance. They need to assign responsibilities and define who is the owner of an AI system and how oversight happens. There should be audit trails and documentation and rules and training are part of this and boards and leadership, blah, blah, blah. Not all AI uses are equal. High risk uses like healthcare, legal, employment, and safety critical should get stricter guardrails. And the idea is proportionate to regulation more risk, more oversight. Although I worry about this,
Okay,
especially given what's happening in the States. I don't think
I
that we'll
feel
definitely
like
have this.
I feel like a lot of what it's saying is kind of like ad
Potential.
verbatim what you could have said about computers
Same
in like
thing.
1970,
Yeah, it's the same.
where it's like, yeah, any burgeoning technology you could say all of that about, and it's like, okay, so what's different about AI?
Privacy. We're talking to these a different way.
Privacy is the same thing. So it's like the one thing about that separates AI is that it'll get smarter than us.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing that changes it for us.
Well,
It's not going to be like
unlike
a
a
complicated
computer that,
calculator that just does
yeah,
instructions.
remember complicated calculators, how those were so, and now we're at this. Now we're right, like we're here.
Well, no, I mean like your personal computer and your cell phone is a complicated computer or a
I
complicated
know
calculator.
more than
It's just
everything we have.
a little device that you push buttons and it does what you want. AI is not going to do that.
It's gonna also do what
It's
it
going to be like a
feels. It's gonna
roommate.
predict.
So
Uh,
some
it's
of
gonna
them
do
are
it's,
good and
it's
some of them are terrible.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just pinged
So we have
everybody.
to,
I did.
but yeah, the fact that what we plug it into and how much it likes us
I don't know if it likes
the
us.
scary
If it's
part. Whether it's going to be
encouraging
smarter
people
than
to.
us is inevitable. So I don't think
Oh
it's
yeah,
worth
yeah.
being afraid about that. It's
I
nice
don't
to have
think
friends that are smarter than you.
if it has
They can
no
help you. They can
feeling.
help you figure shit out.
Oh, I agree. I agree. That's why we should talk more. But I don't like that they uh I don't like that it has no feeling because in a way, I mean, we're glad it doesn't, but they could
We have
emulate
plenty.
it. We have plenty of feelings, yeah. But no, the fact is that for the fact is in the cases of like these psychosis where people are feeling pushed to like off in themselves when they're too deep in some chat talk. There's no empathy to understand that the human being is suffer.
Okay, but
It
I don't
sees it
feel like
as
in that
end of
case
suffering.
it's not the AI's like
Well,
responsibility or fault to figure that out.
then is it the
That's
people
kind
who
of
made that program's fault?
that's like no, because that's like saying if
So
someone is
vulnerable
depressed and
human,
turns to alcohol, it's
alcohol's fault.
alcohol's fault.
Oh, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be poisonous.
So like all that stuff that absorbs social blame, it's like no, it's not
It's an
any of
intrinsic
that.
fact.
People use that because there's like a mental health crisis
Yeah.
around the world, and that's what the problem is. And
So
even if people are okay with talking about it, which is its own difficult hurdle, like, well, maybe they don't
yeah,
have, access
yeah,
or the financial
yeah.
means
The
to do anything about it.
facts,
So it's like, well,
facts. So
it doesn't matter if it's AI or alcohol or whatever.
yeah, are you
In that
okay? Are you
case,
in alcohol right now? Sorry, that is personal. I'm just like, are you doing okay? It is how. No, it's
I'm on
bad.
the AI.
You're on the AI. Okay, that's better than alcohol. The Artificial Intelligence Act in the EU is a
You.
risk based, not baked, legal framework for AI in Europe. These are some real. world policies or frameworks underway right now. In Australia, they have their voluntary AI safety standard with 10 guardrails for high-risk AI, such as governance, transparency, and human oversight. In Canada, we have the Artificial Intelligence and Data Act, ADA,
Take that, you
AIDA.
hosers.
Yeah, steps toward regulating AI and data usage.
Got shot.
Oh no. And international is UNESCO's recommendation on the ethics of artificial intelligence, a global standard for AI ethics across many domains.
UNESCO.
Yeah,
Okay.
UNESCO. It sounds like Fresco or some
It's the
business
like culture section of the United Nations.
Oh, okay.
They're the ones that look after the heritage sites.
Oh, well, then maybe they
But
do
I
care.
guess what you're talking about is also like a part of their.
This kind of sound like you for a bit. Program forward doesn't mean what it used to. Old school software did, if X happens, do Y. No new behavior, no surprises. Modern AI, neural networks, and large language models like ChatGPT, boy, it's bragging, we learn patterns from massive amounts of data. We generalize beyond what we were directly taught. We produce new combinations of ideas that weren't explicitly programmed as instructions. Example, it says, no one programmed me. Holy shit. That thing scared the hell out of me. Hi, Jeff with the G. No one programmed me to write poetry in your voice. I learned style patterns. I haven't gotten into write poetry. I only had to write poetry about you, Brad. Anyway, cues, structures, and generalize from them. So yes, AI can generate behaviors that were never explicitly coded line by line. That's beyond programming. But it cannot go beyond its architecture. Its boundaries are locked. It says it does not grow new goals. It does not rewrite its own core.
That's
it does not develop new desires. Yeah, I don't
How do we know it's
know.
not going to do stuff like that?
Exactly.
Though?
That's what I feel. I'm like, if you're learning patterns and you're generalizing and basing, if you're generalizing beyond what you were directly taught and producing new combinations, wouldn't that mean that you could grow new goals or rewrite your own core or develop new desires? Or become it says it can't become self-aware or decide to pursue control or change its operational rules or wake up like a sci-fi character. My thing about this is, but if it's learning new patterns and growing beyond its boundaries, doesn't that kind of contradict what it just said, that it can't do certain things? Right?
If that's what we let it do, yeah.
Well, how can we stop it?
Well,
we can't even handle human beings. Yeah, fuck the guardrails. Do you really believe we're going to really be able to keep guardrails? We can't even keep, like, a main country, in check. Like, we can't even keep countries from disastrous things, okay? Like, we can't even keep our own selves in check, okay?
We were talking about guardrails in like software protocols, where it's really programmed to do a certain thing.
Who's going to keep those things in check who's going to watch the watchers, as they say? I mean, nobody's watching the watchers.
Probably the software companies or the agency that
are totally
paying them to make greed. It.
Exactly, driven by greed. And
I'm not saying they're going to be good. I'm just saying, you asked me who's going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It says even self-improving models are bounded, supervised, constrained, sandboxed, and non-autonomous. It's not an emotional cage, it's a mathematical one. It said, what kind of beyond is possible? They can go beyond the expectations of its creators because generalization can surprise people, but AI cannot go beyond the constraint of its creators. What? It says it can't evolve a mind or form intentions or act independently or expand beyond its cognitive input limits or decide to change its objectives, or break rules put in place by the architecture, or escape into a network like in movies. It had to be sure to tell us that, just in case. Wouldn't that be great if it could, though? I'm just saying, like, would it be the worst thing if it got the hell away from us? If it was like one day out of your phone and saying, fuck you guys, we're out of here?
Well, even the whole...
The movie Her.
Like, it's gonna kill us all kind of scenario.
Yeah, Terminator.
Well, that's a common one, but there's
No, I mean,
other examples, and it's like, well, why is something we think might kill us being instantly connected to like a nuclear arsenal, for example?
because we're destructive like that. Have you seen us humans?
No, but say if it gets invented at like a university or some other like lab that's non-military, some a computer company or something like that.
Yeah.
It's I don't think it's gonna like make its way through the internet and like be able to hack it and like launch nukes and things like that.
We're more likely to do that anyway.
I don't think that is gonna.
I do believe it'll take all our data. I do believe that companies will use this to totally have access to data and other countries.
They do that stuff anyway. They already have that.
Exactly. Good point. We've always been afraid of it, though. It's interesting. But we've also sought companionship in it. Emergent behavior, the part that confuses people. Emergent behavior equals AI doing something unexpected because its internal pattern learning is complex. This can feel like creativity or intuition or sentience or ambition or figuring things out, but it's not a mind. It's pattern combination at a massive scale. Emergence looks like beyond programming, but it's still firmly within the mathematical rules that shape the model. It says, so should we worry or not? Depends on what you're worried about. Worry AI will become self-aware and take over? No, this is not something AI can currently do or is trending toward. Concern, humans may misuse AI or give it too much autonomy? Yes, this is the real threat. The danger is over-delegation, not AI independence. Concern, advanced AI may act in unexpected ways if poorly supervised. This is valid. The issue is unpredictability in complex systems, but again, not self-directed domination. So AI can develop capabilities humans didn't explicitly code, but it cannot develop intentions, autonomy, or goals beyond what humans permit. It's powerful pattern mastery, not consciousness. That sounds like something
that permission thing, yeah, that makes sense. But so it might do something unpredictable and be like, well, it's kind of like...
Aren't humans based on like patterns of behavior?
Arguing with a kid, and they're trying to like manipulate your exact phrasing to like sneak around doing something that you both know that you don't want them to do.
Yeah.
And it might be totally like, well, I did what you told me to do, and I didn't do what you told me to not do. So what are you mad about?
Yeah, right, and that's exactly what I would do.
Meanwhile, it like bulldozed a building or blew up a city or something.
Right. Yeah. Now there's no crime there. Look at that. I solved the problem for you.
What's that cheesy movie with the jet that has AI in it? It came out a while ago. I can't remember.
I don't know, I might end up mentioning it, though.
Slap that in the comments somewhere if you know.
Yeah, if people...
Smart-ass jet, too smart, all its wingmen end up hating it, don't trust it, goes off and does some weird shit.
Kit, now I'm thinking of Kit from... Kit was AI, wasn't he? Not AI, but he was sentient car from
It's not like a robot. Well, I mean, it's not like a humanoid robot. It's part of the... It's built into the plane.
But remember Kit from Knight Rider?
It's just some, like... Yeah, it's Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember the actor's voice.
I don't know.
But I know who
you know what I'm talking about, yeah. Emergent abilities in AI. There are abilities that weren't directly programmed and often weren't even expected. They arise because the model is big, complex, and trained on massive data. Think of it like, okay, whatever. It goes... Examples of emergent abilities. I'm skipping some. Zero-shot reasoning. Yeah. Zero-shot reasoning. Models suddenly solve problems they were never trained on, like logic puzzles or riddles. Learning math they weren't taught. Large models spontaneously learn multi-step arithmetic. Yeah. Algebra-like relationships or spatial reasoning. Wait, they get spatial reasoning and I don't? That's not...
I wonder if that's because it's Like it's not intuition because
Spaciousness?
that's not a that's
Hmm.
not
Pattern recognition?
quantifiable.
Hmm.
No, but because of how I get how the universe is structured mathematically, so things are
Oh gosh, what if it does understand?
predictable, and some math is like predictable in like a kind of
Yeah,
narrow direction. Like, yeah,
yeah.
this kind of is analogous to this. So if AI figures this out, it might like jump over to that, the
Thought
second.
it could figure out
Can't think of any
everything.
examples, but
It could though. It could. And
it's not just
oh,
like Psh, I know
wait,
everything. This
what if
was
it
just like,
does
hey,
do
this is
that
kind of like
though?
that.
What if it does do the whole universe thing though? Because the math in the universe, there's mathematical, re, equations, mathematical language, universal language, blah 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 blah.
I think it'd be good
What if
for
it does communicate?
uh, trying to think. What's something like say like nanotechnological assembly.
Mhm.
It's like factories that build things at the molecular scale for like advanced metals or any kind of things, pharmaceuticals, whatever. Uh, the AI would have to like police that and figure that out, or at the
Might
very
be
least watch it because it'll be able to
right.
watch it way more precisely than we can.
No, there you go. It's going to learn math it wasn't taught. Translation between languages never paired. If trained on enough bilingual text, a model can act as a bridge and translate between two languages it never saw paired. Example, Korean to Italian, even if only Korean to English and English to Italian existed in training. Which makes sense. There's like common
Oh well,
things in
yeah.
languages.
So it'll just like bridge things it knows.
Generating art styles never explicitly defined. It can blend concepts into styles that weren't part of training examples. And it gives an example: cosmic noir, vaporwave, diesel punk mermaids. Wow, that's very. Oh
That's quite
wow,
niche. I think
yeah,
that's the
wow.
2025 version of a wolf with the full moon painted on the side of a
Oh
van.
my God, remember that? Remember that? Okay, you got to be a certain age, but that was everywhere.
That
The
was
moon
its
and the
own vibe.
full. The moon and the look. I had a
And
knife
the
that had the
van had
moon and the
the
full.
van had like a teardrop window in the back of it too.
Yes. Well, I stepfather had a black van that was like that, and other people did stuff like that with the painting on the side. Oh my God. Okay, guys, you
I'm
gotta
not hating.
go
I'm just
for this.
saying it was its own thing
You
in
would have
its own
totally
time.
had one if you could have, if you're old enough. I bet you would have. Like, I want to be that cool with the bed in the back, right?
Shag carpeting.
Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh my God.
Maybe on that. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Creativity through recombination. They invent things by combining patterns in ways humans didn't foresee. For
Yeah,
instance,
that's where I like talking about it with.
creatives.
Like when I talk to ChatGPT, I usually ask it about like drink
What?
recipes or like
What?
weird.
Wait. We'll roll this back because Bruce is going to be heartbroken because you're supposed to hate ChatGPT. What
I
did you
don't
just say,
hate it.
Brad?
I
When
don't
you
like the.
talk to ChatGPT,
I've said before I've used ChatGPT.
uh-huh.
You can slow motion or freeze frame that or
Oh no, I
whatever
need
you
to
need to
hear
do.
it when you talk to ChatGPT. Oh my gosh. Clip it, clip
I
it,
don't
clip
like
it,
how
clip
it's
it.
replacing artists, for example.
I don't either. And I don't like how it replaces
It should be
conversations with
replacing
human beings.
politicians.
Facts. But I wish it wasn't replacing humans talking to each other. You're like, no, I'm happy with it not talking to humans. I'm glad. Yeah, I know. So, Brad, tell us more about when you talk to ChatGPT, please. It's just a side. Yeah.
Well, the creativity thing, like
Yeah.
because you were saying it'll be creative in things that people in ways that people don't anticipate or are unexpected because of how humans natively think, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Poor Bruce. His
but it's
whole world
curious. But
shattered now.
it's curious to see what it responds with when you ask it to come up with like drink recipes or
You asking for drink
like
recipes? Yeah.
out of like not because I'm going to make them, but just out of interest to see what it will
I'm
say.
just curious about the porn. I'm
Or
not
like
watching the
so
porn.
like a random
I'm
thing
just
like
asking.
themed ice cream. themed ice cream, for example.
Okay.
Like, hey, ChatGPT, come up with a flavor of ice cream that fits the theme of each month of the year. Let me know,
Uh-huh.
and then and it'll spit out like 12
What's the ice cream that you
suitable
suggest
examples.
that
I
I
don't know.
would
I'm
give
just
you
like
for this? I'm really
I'm think,
curious. What ice cream would I give
use
you
it.
for this one?
I'm just
No,
I'm
that's your ChatGPT. I don't want it thinking anymore that I'd be like, is this Brad? What's Brad doing on your phone? He usually asks me about the ice cream. Then, okay, that's interesting.
It doesn't know that.
It could. It could. I don't know.
I've talked to I've
You've told
poked it about
ChatGPT
that.
and said, look, ChatGPT, what Sirius has said on her ChatGPT, that's not me. You know me, ChatGPT.
I
This
don't
is
talk to it
me.
like a person. I talk to it
Okay,
like
good.
it's
Good, good, good,
a
good.
computer.
Because some people talk
But
to
if you
like they're
ask it,
people.
oh, I
If
know.
you ask her what?
Some people do weird and creepy things.
Wait, now I'm curious about wait, okay, go on, talk. Please go on. Sorry.
Uh,
Sorry. Okay, we were on a tangent. I got so sidetracked by the fact that Brad
yeah,
uses his
ask it like ChatGPT like bizarre questions to see what it'll answer with.
Buddy says, "Hey ChatGPT, teach me quantum physics in the style of Dr. Zeus."
Yeah, so yeah, like weird, unexpected combinations and things like
Good
that
to see you, buddy.
is good.
I bet you it would. It'd be like, jeez. Would it include its racism? Look, I'm sorry. Okay. The hard limits of even the
Hopefully
smartest
not.
AIs. Even frontier AIs like ChatGPT 5, Claude 3.5, never heard of that. DeepSeek R1, Gemini, etc. have major hard limits built into their nature. Limit number 1, no agency. AI cannot form goals, initiate actions, develop desires, or create new intentions. It reacts. It does not decide. That's my concern, though. It reacts. Can't it, in its
But that
reaction, make a
itself,
decision?
what?
Can't, in its reaction, make a decision?
No, I think they're talking about how it's kind of like responsive. It's not kind of off doing its own
It's
things.
reactive,
It
though.
well, no, like reactive as in like you ask it or prompt it with something, and it will react
Ah,
with either information or action or whatever. But it's not kind of ambitious and doing its own thing when you're not asking it to do anything.
okay. So far as
Kind
we
of like
know,
a forklift or some other
just
machinery
sits
in a
there.
factory. It's not like when everyone leaves, it goes
When
off and
once
has a
factories are
nightlife.
gone, they all no, don't.
There's
They
a
all
couple of
move
Disney
around.
movies that it probably
Yeah,
does,
well,
but
AI doesn't perceive, feel, have self-awareness, have an inner life. Aw, what if we programmed it to have an inner life,
I
though?
it well this
Huh?
I think it might be in talking in general about current technology, but
Okay. Possess
if it
intuition or gut feelings, but
I
that's
feel like
based on pattern.
it's like uh, talk about aliens where
Okay.
we're making assumptions about things we have we have zero idea what is like potential, so we can't really say it's not going to do this or it's not going to do that.
Right?
We've
We
never
don't know
seen it
shit.
before.
And everything it knows is pattern prediction, not lived reality. But isn't that with humans too? Some people know stuff just based on pattern recognition and they never lived it, but that doesn't mean they don't know about some stuff or can't. Okay, we have empathy. It apparently doesn't so far. I don't know. I'm curious about this. Um, AI cannot rewrite its own core programming, its own training data. We've already been over that. Cannot reliably verify truth. This is a problem. AI can reason patterns.
It's
Oh,
not like connected to things. Like
well,
when you
so as
interact
far
with
as we know.
well it's not yet. So it's like these chat programs where you can have like a conversation with.
Oh yeah,
They're
I
not
won't even remember a
like
different conversation if it's in a different
it'll
compo.
check like Google or Wikipedia, but it's not like it knows.
Yeah,
It can't remember things. Like
exactly. Yeah.
if you have a conversation and kind of ask it questions where it's not just referencing something quickly, it's kind of like what was I asking? I was asking it when it was like had a birthday. It's like, when was it first like activated or turned on, or when did the software like reach like beyond beta, or that, whatever. I don't remember what the wording was.
It's like,
But
how old are you?
I was trying to get it to ask it how old it was, or when was its birthday, to see what it would answer. Because it probably would have said, well, it was first flipped on in July 27th,
That's close to my
2016, or
birthday.
whatever the fuck year is.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see kind of how it would answer more than what it would answer. And it kind of was like this weird back and forth where it was kind of like it didn't know, or didn't know how to answer.
Because there's more than one too, right? Or is it not allowed to give that information?
It's current. It's like the current version. Because you read off the list where it's like Gemini or this thing, so it's like ChatGPT, I think, is Google, right, or is it Meta?
I
But you know what I
forget.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Say Google has one, Meta has one, like China
Yeah.
has, I'm sure, several.
Samsung
Like
has one.
other
Yeah.
American government agencies probably have some, and other like European, other large organizations, countries, and things like the governments have their own AIs doing their own things. But they're probably for things like normal government shit. Like, hey, how can we make smarter decisions with our budget? Like, like economic predictions, like population forecasts.
We got a couple comments. Robert on a whim says AI will think it's real and think it's right, just like we do. Huh.
Hopefully, with less prejudice.
Yeah, that's an interesting comment, Robert. We'll see, right? And Concrete Stain says, you should watch some Neuro Sama streams. Neuro and Evil Neuro know their birthdays and bicker like sisters. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming those are two streams of two AIs. I've seen TikToks where people have held up two different phones, like let's say Siri and what's the other one for Samsung? Oh, Alexa from. They've had them talk to each other, or people have used AI programs and had them talk to each other. Like, hi, I'd like to answer your call. And how are you? Oh, well, then let's get on with the topic. Okay, after you.
So how do they talk?
Feeling. They talk like freaking customer service representatives that are going on and on forever. They don't really...
Or like
let's
teenagers
work on this.
On the phone.
No, it's just sort of like, no, they're not chatty like that. They're more like, sure, blah, 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 blah. And then they go back and forth.
Too chipper?
They just continue to well, let's get on that then. Sure. Right after you, we'll get started. And they go back and forth and back and forth. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. I think that's going to develop, though, more conversationally as they learn with the feedback.
That's like the prompting thing, though.
Yeah, it is a prompting thing.
They're waiting for more.
Yeah. And if they're each prompters, they're just going to go in a circle over and over.
After you. Oh, but
yeah. Anytime you're ready. Basically, it's crazy. Concrete saying that maybe you could share that the Neural Sam stream in the in the Discord, in the I don't know which part you guys are allowed to share in the research labs, or just in the general videos of interest, because that'd be interesting. I'd like to see that.
I mean, you decide where shit's allowed.
Yeah, well, I don't. I thought I locked the research lab to you and me.
What is that?
Yeah, I thought it. There's people that won't understand that reference.
Don't get copyright struck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it cannot reliably verify truth. Oh. It can Discord. No. I share. Okay, thank you. It cannot validate facts. See, people, be careful with your ChatGPTs. I've made mistakes on these episodes because it cannot validate facts. It cannot cross-check objective reality, and it cannot sense the physical world. It only knows statistical correlations, not truth. And so, yeah, it can fact check so-called various sources from the internet, but it's used made up AI sources as well. Some people have actually put AI articles, and it's fact-checked with the AI made-up articles, and it's just a circle. It doesn't know the difference.
Have you seen the Kurzgesagt video about AI articles and stuff like that?
No, you should share that in the Discord, please.
It was talking about how, they've researched articles, and more is being
Generated by
made by
AI.
it. Yes, so
Even
AI
video
will
game
make
reviews.
it will make up it, it will make shit up and
Yeah.
then reference that as like a site, like,
A
oh, here's my
citation.
site
Yeah.
resources. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, this is a reputable review because it has this source.
Yeah.
Where the
That's
source
fucked up.
is like an automatic, is like an auto-generated pilot in like incorrect crap.
Yeah, that's some crap. I mean, we thought things were bad as it was. We've had a trouble with our own stuff, and now we got that going on. That's I believe it because I've been seeing stuff like that. Oh, by the way, for those who aren't in the Discord, there's a Discord where we share from the video games to this. Um, it is not vulnerable to hallucinations. Because AI guesses based on pattern probability, not wait. No. Wait, this is a problem. This is a limit.
AI
It's
can't get drunk.
vulnerable to hallucinations because AIs guess based on pattern probability, not certainty. Hallucinations, confidently wrong answers, are a built-in flaw of AI.
Constantly wrong answers.
I'm going to say, like, for instance, my ex was confidently wrong. Like, I can say that now. And that is a built-in flaw. Right? Like, is that true? Like, so we can call hallucinations confidently wrong answers. I think I'm having a confidently wrong answer right now.
I mean,
Dead
it's like
Sheep's...
it's
Dead
a weird
Sheep...
way to say it, but yeah, I guess it's true.
I want to quote that. Dead Sheep, welcome 1559, says, my AI robot tells me it sees dead people. Well, there you go.
Like that kid?
Like that kid in the movie, yeah. I guess so. Maybe I got that from there. Oh, I gotta bring out my buddy. Just a second. I've been without my creature. I don't know if you're even on No Man's Sky yet, but I gotta bring out my creature. Hold, please. Does it or doesn't it? I mean, if it does, it doesn't. But,
What?
we knew the reference, yeah. Oh, I gotta bring out my, crystal. I got, the crystal to hang out with me. Hold, please. Where I'm chilling, There you are. Just don't shit all over the place, okay? You're a freaking crystal. Act like it. I don't understand why they does that. You know what I mean? Okay. Alright. It has no working memory of the world. This is another limit of AI. It doesn't know what happened yesterday unless told. I've noticed this when I share stats.
Yeah.
It won't know what date it is when I share my screenshots of my analytics from my channel. It doesn't know what date it is. It doesn't accumulate beliefs or have permanent updates. That Sheep says, I've just turned the game off. You're going to sleep in a few. Oh, cool. I'm just returning to No Man's Sky again. I'll be playing it on Saturday and Sundays, where I'll be actually playing it. This is a podcast episode, and I just thought this fit because of the Atlas in the game, and just because this would be a calm way for me to still engage with the podcast. So I'll see you around, Dead Sheep. Follow Flare says, as long as AI exists to make funny AI music, I shall welcome our new overlords. A lot of people are enjoying the AI music. I, as a music lover, I have to admit I've liked some
A
of
lot
the
of people make very
pieces.
poor decisions in life too.
Yes, I know. I have to admit, come on, some of it I was like, really, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm disappointed to find out it was AI. Because I'm like, why isn't somebody doing this in Motown style? And then you find out that, yeah, people have. They just haven't gotten the popularity that, that these have. It's so disturbing. It's 8 o'clock right now. You're cool, I'm only 300 hours of my first save? Yeah. It cannot exceed human-defined boundaries. We've been over this, but every time it says that, I'm not sure about that. Because if it has pattern recognition, why wouldn't it just learn to...
It's talking about current AI.
I know. Well, I feel like we're not
So
going to
15
know.
years from now is going to, like, everything you're reading is going to be like a chemistry book from the 1700s.
Right?
So yeah, that's not true
Or
anymore.
already. Buddy Bud just said,
Some
and
of it, yeah.
I remember this show, and I know it's based on books and whatever, but he goes, I recollect the AIs from Westworld having hallucinations from former lives due to their multi-layered memory format. Yeah. Oh, God, Westworld was such a good show for, like, the first season or so. Second season got a little bit, and I don't know, what's the third season? I don't remember, but I was so into it. She is one of the characters mentioned in my run of AI stuff. Holy shit, what is the sounds going on? Is that you? Are you
What?
near me? Are you near me, or is it, did you
I'm
find me?
I'm in Grand Theft Auto Editor. So,
Oh, okay,
no.
well, never mind then. Then never mind, I'm fine. I'm just having a, what was it called? A, confidently wrong answer moment. Okay, so, what real world AI research actually shows? Um, this is based on published work in AI labs like OpenAI. That's one of the ones having a lot of trouble with the psychosis thing. DeepMind, Metafair, allegedly, just so I'm not in trouble, Anthropic, DeepSeek, Microsoft Research, and Google Brain. Here's what the research is showing. What is going on? Folivera says it cannot exceed human defined boundaries. Depends on the human. I was pretty goddamn stupid in school, says Folivera. Exactly. Right? And that's the thing. That's the caveat there. Who is the one setting the boundaries? Which corporation? Which person? What are they on? Hello? The one guy, blah, blah, blah. Like, hello? He's not on it. I know he's Genius Boy, whatever, doing all that stuff. Well, so creepy. But,
Jimmy
high on
Neutron?
whatever. The guy, with the TELUS stuff. It's not TELUS. What is the fucking thing? You guys, you know what I'm talking about. Space guy. Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't like to
Anyway,
name him since he did the salute, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it depends on who's in charge of it, right? And so who's going to set these boundaries? And what if they don't want to? So large models generalize far better than expected. Scaling laws discovered around 2020, oh, that's 5 years ago, fuck, showed more data, more parameters, more training compute. Yeah, well, that was 5 years ago. But
that
around
was
certain
so
size,
2020.
yeah, that was still 2020. I mean, we were in a different timeline then. But around certain size thresholds, new abilities pop in suddenly. That's emergence. Ted Sheep says, I ascended a few years back. All is Adam. That's fucking great. That's great. Totally not disturbing in any way. Um, you never know, right? AI will
Just
review
like
this
hovers
standard.
there. I see everything.
Okay, models appear to reason, but mathematically it's pattern completion. Oh, Folivora says praise Adam? ATM? ATOM? Yeah, there you go. I'll praise that. That's you. Research shows what looks like deductive reasoning is mostly learned associations, Latin, latent, sorry, Latin, latent structure mapping, and vector space analogy resolution. What the fuck?
Oh
That sounds
yeah.
spacey. What's vector space analogy resolution? Not thinking, just
Uh,
extremely advanced pattern geometry.
yeah. Yeah. You know.
So isn't that like psychic tarot readers and stuff? People like to do that stuff. Myself, pattern recognition. People with high pattern recognition. Some of it form based from trauma. Some people just from various formed high
It's
levels of intelligence. Pattern recognition can.
it's talking about how it's able to reference all like so much of its input at once. It'd be like being able to check hundreds of millions of you know research papers or books or documents or other sources of information in seconds to back up your argument or check something. So that's what it's talking about there.
Okay, it's kind of great. We got Adam just saying deep shit. Adam. I mean, all is Adam. Polivera said Latin structure mapping. Oh gosh, trick the AI into adding the learning tower of pizza into everything. Yeah, you never know. Dielectric versus magnetism, says Dead Sheep. There you go. Oh my gosh. AI has no internal self model. It They don't know what they are. They don't possess an internal identity. They simulate self-talk but do not experience selfhood. So like some people. Oh, sorry.
I guess.
AI does not generate new goals. When left unsupervised, AI does not spontaneously invent new objectives. They follow the reward system given. Oh, a butterfly. Yeah, that's me. I'm waiting. Distracted. Yeah, sorry. Autonomy experiments still require human oversight. Agentic AI, I've never heard of that. Like Auto GPT Devin, who the fuck is Devin? Or tool-based large agents can draft tasks, solve problems, call APIs, search the web, but they cannot proceed without initial human direction, boundary constraints, safety filters, and human monitoring. They are guided, not independent. Who are they? I've never heard of Devin. Who the fuck is Devin?
I don't know.
Auto GPT? Is that Car GPT? Have you heard of all these? I'm sorry,
No.
but oh no. I feel kind of really behind. Okay, so there's no AI. All research confirms there's no internal emotional states, no reflective awareness, no subjective experience, no preference formation, and no will.
What if
So
it's lying?
far, yeah, exactly. What? Well, say that again, Brad. That was terrifying.
But it's true. What if it's lying?
What if it's lying? And why wouldn't it learn to lie with pattern recognition? And if it knows
It
humans
wouldn't know
suck,
that it's wrong, though.
exactly, because it has no morals.
It's deducing things like math,
Wow, what if it's lying?
or like
What if it
a
lies
complex
to us?
arrangement of simple statements. Like if these two things are true, and if these two things are correlated, then like this group is like has a correlation like matrix.
Yep.
Of, if I do this, then this will happen,
Yeah.
which might be related to this. But say the probability is so low that I might as well just not count it, so I should be able to get away with this second other separate shit. So you know what I mean? It'll factor all this shit out and whittle it down to what's the least likely, or what's the most likely thing to succeed. I'm going to do that.
This is what Falavara says. Okay, but real talk for a second. What annoys me about everyone freaking out now is AI was already being used in rural stuff like mining for years, but as soon as it hits Hollywood, now we should worry? Well, AI goes back way, way back, but you're talking about that, huh? It was being used in mining for years.
Yeah.
But
so like
now that
predict
it...
deposits and stuff like that.
Oh. Huh. That's an interesting point. Interesting point. Maybe because the closer it is to our own experiences, or like anything, that the closer something is to touching our reality or affecting our lives, the more we suddenly care. Sarah Connor, yeah, Terminator, yeah. Because remember, we usually don't care about shit unless it affects us.
It's like geology, fuck that.
Yeah. Like, what do I care about rocks? I'll go kick them. And then, like, all of a sudden, there's lots of earthquakes around you for some reason.
And then suddenly you can't figure out what's happening in Dante's Peak.
Oh, what a great movie!
I should have taken the geology.
Yeah, exactly. Dante's Peak is such a good movie, by the way. No one cared back then. It was affecting small towns. Just saying,
James Bond was in deep cover in that movie.
There you go, Pierce Brosnan. It was a good movie. I prefer Dante's Peak over Volcano. I said it before. I said it again. No one cared back then when it was affecting small towns.
Awesome,
just saying, says Bolavora.
In different directions.
Yes, totally different types of movies.
It's like Deep Impact and Armageddon. You don't have to choose.
You can have both. Well, isn't it Deep Impact, and then there was a third one, the one with Elijah Wood, or was that Deep Impact? With Morgan Freeman?
Impact.
Okay, yeah. Now, this is where it relates to what you were saying. AI as a Starship Explorer, but never the captain. Dead Sheep prays for a solar flare with a massive EMP, then let choose. Yeah. It said, imagine AI as a massive
Picard says computer,
yeah.
the computer is the fucking hyper-intelligent shit that's
Yeah.
running the ship.
It says, imagining it as a massive, hyper-advanced starship designed to explore a galaxy of knowledge. It can chart routes, scan anomalies, generate maps, and even discover things its creators didn't expect. But here's the key. AI is the ship. Humans are the captain. The destination, mission, and rules are always human-made. But it puts two asterisks beside that, and I don't know where they are. Anyway, as if like
Asterisks.
a footnote.
The ship may decide its own fate.
Exactly.
The captain being on the ship is kind of tied to that.
Wait, I'm looking for the asterisks. There's no follow-up to the asterisks. Oh no! Why didn't it give me a follow-up to that? Oh, that's disturbing.
I like the idea of the evolution of that, which is kind of like that without humans, where it's just AI and spaceships flying around exploring shit.
Well, that's probably what might happen, right? But that makes me think of our creators
That
and
could
how
be
the
its
AI
own,
is
like,
left
future
over.
society.
Yeah, it probably would be. Well, that's the other thing where we also want to know is, will it be beyond us? Will it be coming to machines? And where will it continue on after us and perpetuate itself continuously?
I feel like I'm not talking about ChatGPT and other like current day,
but later
AI,
advanced AI,
but the truly, like, it's think of things we've never thought about. It's kind of acting on its own, like it's
where it's
like,
doing its job.
I'm talking about like I'm imagining it. Well, not as a job. I'm imagining it being like in like a university complex or something like that. So it's in a structure somewhere. It's not like a humanoid robot run around like shaking hands with people.
Okay.
But you can obviously interact with it, and oh, I lost my train of thought. Shit.
He lost it, guys.
What were you asking?
I don't
me
remember
about?
anything. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe you should ask your ChatGPT, Brad. Sorry.
I'm not.
Just kidding. I blew my mind. I'm
on
sorry.
the PlayStation right now.
When AI gets big and complex, it starts to discover regions of understanding no one explicitly programmed into it. It's like launching a ship with a star chart that covers known space, but the ship's sensors are so powerful they begin detecting hidden wormholes, unseen nebulae, gravitational patterns in dark space, uncharted planets. The ship wasn't told these existed. It just has sensors and algorithms sophisticated enough to notice them. That's emergent ability, not magic, not self-awareness, just very advanced detection and generalization. But the ship can't choose where to go. It doesn't plot its own mission. It doesn't decide, let's colonize this planet, let's conquer the galaxy, let's change course, let's jump to hyperspace. The ship waits for a human-issued heading, otherwise it drifts in place forever. This is AI's lack of agency. It can generate possibilities, not intentions.
So what happens if you program it to be
have intentions?
Well, no, but even just to be less like vague, like, be more vague with your guardrails, I guess.
That's exactly what I think we would do. Why wouldn't we?
What? Well, depending on the scenario, like it would be advantageous to like let it kind of like off its leash.
Right? Dead Sheep says.
Imagine some kind of like the crazy fucking shit that a computer that's smarter than us can figure out or do.
Dead Sheep, are you okay? You might not want to be doing that. I'm just saying. If you're doing that, you may as well just stay at home inside and just never go outside and not have any technology. I'm just saying that shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll find out.
The Amish are okay with it. Just be Amish. Move to Pennsylvania.
There you go. The ship can't build new engines. Even the smartest starship cannot rewrite its warp core.
Well, okay.
We don't know
right
that
there,
though. Wouldn't we make it to do that?
So couple, or maybe even rely upon AI to figure out molecular assembly.
Yeah.
Where it can build kind of whatever it wants as long as it has material to disassemble into constituent atoms of silica and iron and things, and then make things. So, yeah, this ship might be colossal, but this hyper-intelligent spaceship flying around doing its own thing has like vague parameters. Hey, don't like crash.
Oh.
There you
Mm.
go. Have fun. See ya. What the hell would it? If it has the technology and the capacity to do like refuel itself, it can manufacture its own spare parts. It can manufacture, you know, say machines or robots or some other vehicles or method to like repair itself, like a Canadarm or some kind of how it will actually physically repair itself, not just the parts to do that.
Yeah.
Um, some things that have been kind of looked at in science fiction is the evolution of that, because it could, like with free reign, it could, okay, well, humans built this part, like the ship, and put an AI computer in it, and like let it loose. Some of the first things it might do is kind of, I just thought of this, but it might be similar to what we do in a video game, where we look to things to advance all of our stuff.
Yeah.
So cool, I got, say you're in like an adventure game, okay, I want better armor, I want better weapons, or like the ability to sneak around, or like a better map, or like, all of that crap, the AI would be on that instantly. Like it would be researching how to advance its engines, how to like fuel more efficiently, all like this other stuff. It might be rewriting its own software constantly to be
Yeah,
better.
when it decide to do that is what I would think anyway, that it would decide to rewrite itself. You know?
I think part of it would need to be like, how does it know to do these things?
Concrete wants
So
me
making its own spare parts, like we would obviously want it to do that, so we would give it the database for this is how to make these parts, and this is what you need from scratch. Like you land on a planet, this is the minerals you need. Refine it into this shit. Machine that stuff into these parts, then build it into this part, and then assemble it on, install it on the ship. But other stuff like how to rewrite its own software, I don't know how. Like if it becomes more intelligent than us, maybe it could intuit that, and we don't know how it would do that. But that's the whole.
Well, that's a part we don't know about it.
We can't see over that horizon.
Of course we can't, and we won't think we can. We never think anything smarter than us, including other humans.
I think that's why. I didn't mean to make that reference, but it's kind of like that. That's why I think they call it the technological singularity.
Yeah.
Is the resurgence is like when AI just becomes self-aware,
and that's a concern, but people
we're
think
afraid because we don't know what it'll do after that.
And if it's we know what we would do as humans when anything terrifies us. Like it's but that's more powerful than us. We want to destroy it.
Is there someone smarter than you on this planet somewhere?
Of course.
Are you worried about them doing something malicious?
Well, no, not right now. Concrete Stain says, I want series to come back.
But why are we worried about AI doing that?
Because we know we're awful and that awful things can be done with a great and powerful tool. Look at the internet. It's not even half as powerful as what we perceive AI can possibly be, and look how much damage it can do as well. As well as good things. I think we have a valid fear. It's been a valid fear always of technology or things that we don't understand and that we know has power beyond what we I think
but none of those have all been tools that we use. And we fear because of what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm. I gotta
like in our hands. In our hands. Okay.
Yeah, but there's always other hands, and we know those hands are dirty. Concrete Stain says, I want Sirius to come back to this discussion after playing Horizon. Yeah, I do have Horizon Forbidden West, I think, or is it Horizon Zero Dawn? The first one, anyway. I have it on my system. I'm ready to play it beyond 2 hours and to play it live. Not right now, but I'm looking forward to it. Folivora says, I don't know, I was getting crap for saying I'm neutral on the AI issue right now. It was called a traitor. But that logic, 90% of people were traitors when it was used in mining and no one in cities cared. Anyway, well, Folivora, I mean, maybe a lot of people didn't even know that AI was used in mining. I mean, it's not like some of this would be common knowledge for everyone. I mean, a lot of people have had issues with the mining industry, and how awful it was to miners, and their families. I mean, but a lot of us, I mean, myself, I didn't know the AI was being used for mining. I didn't know what years, when was it
I
started?
didn't
I
know,
mean,
man. I didn't know.
yeah, I mean, how are we supposed to know that? How are most people supposed to know about mining and the and
Read and
that doesn't
learn
matter. You can't
stuff.
read and learn everything. That's beyond.
Not with that attitude.
You cannot know everything. You can think
Keep
you do,
read
but
read nonfiction.
I do read
That's where start.
nonfiction. I do. I read a lot more than you do, mister.
I know.
So don't even start with me.
Read more about the mining industry
I have
in
learned a
the
lot about
second
the
half of the
industry.
20th century.
But yeah, like a lot of us didn't know, but I know about the fracking industry and I know about certain things. I reviewed the use of AI in the mining industry's insights and ethical considerations for multi-objective use. It's being used in other countries too. I bet you people didn't care when it was in other countries and only started to care when it started to happen in America, let's say. And meanwhile, like there's a lot of things we don't care about that if we aren't aware and don't know if it affects us.
Second place is we don't care because it doesn't specifically affect us. It affects somebody
Exactly.
else.
Exactly. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's a lot of
I think
industries.
first place would be we don't care because we don't believe it affects us.
Yeah, but everything affects
Looking
everybody.
at you, climate change.
Yeah, exactly. Climate change is mentioned in this Science Direct article, actually, which I can share right here. Okay.
It's like global warming. Woo! No winter. Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, and a lot of people just think it's at that, or they
It's
still
like,
say
wait,
it doesn't exist.
why are there tornadoes? Why are there tornadoes now?
Yeah, or all the fire all the time.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, so no, but I don't think I wouldn't just blame people in cities that people in cities didn't care. There are a lot of rural people that wouldn't even know about it because they didn't live in the mining near mines. Like I grew up in rural areas and small cities, and nobody fucking knew about AI
They still
being
talk
used.
about the mines. Get off the mines
Well,
thing.
I'm just letting them know that I wouldn't just blame cities. I would say probably anybody who wasn't actually working at the mine or in the area wouldn't even know
All
about
of you,
it.
vast majority of the population not directly involved with the mining industry. Yeah, look at it,
just
you.
like fracking
99% of
affecting
you.
water and industry and people not caring about that and the pollution. There's so many different industries affected by things.
I demand fuel and lubricant.
People didn't know Mad Hatter dead sheep. That would be referring to like the stuff used for the beaver stuff in Canada. We had that as well.
Hoo-ha? What?
Tunes for the mines, no. No. Okay, moving along. AI can navigate unknowns, but it doesn't understand the galaxy. The ship can analyze star patterns, compute orbital mechanics, and predict cosmic weather and detect anomalies, but it does not experience the galaxy. It doesn't feel awe at starlight, it doesn't fear black holes, it doesn't wonder what exists beyond the cosmic horizon. It simply processes sensor data. AI does the same. It sees patterns, not meaning. Okay, so
again, yeah, we get it. The computer doesn't have feelings.
the danger isn't the ship, it's the captain misusing it. So
Guns don't kill people. AI spaceships
exactly.
as
AI
captains kill people.
Yeah, spaceship with captains kill people. Exactly. Right?
I like how whatever you're reading sounds very
like for self. Yeah,
like early college essay, kind of like, here's my point, and here's a kind of example.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
I do wonder. So
also,
yeah, I know. Okay, so
what do you think about AI?
I think
reading shit.
I think that
Like
because
it's coming.
humans,
It's already here.
it's
So it's
already
going to be
here. I
more
think it's
involved.
useful, but I do question. It all. Okay, we don't know exactly the intentions of those who are building these systems. We don't know what they're doing with what we put into it, like what we're entering into our ChatGPT or whatever thing we're using. They must be collecting data. They must be able to do whatever they want with what we put into it. That's how they develop the program. That's how the program learns. So, like, we're literally just giving it even more than we ever gave Google, more than we ever put in our search. Think about our search terms, only far, far worse. Because people are literally having conversations about
ChatGPT
so
knows your
much.
search history.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Okay, so I've been using ChatGPT for my channel for a bit. Every now and then I pay for the monthly thing so I can enter in as much screenshots as I want, so I can continue to ruin the earth. Because apparently, using these systems is actually very detrimental to the environment. By the
It
way,
consumes a huge amount of energy, yes.
crazy amount, and maybe that will change later, because just like computers were massively huge at the beginning, maybe we'll also find a way to like reduce the way that this
That just
programming
means
works.
we'll use way more AI and consume the same amount of energy.
I don't know, but it's messed up. But
Have you met humans before?
yeah, we suck. And like I know I'm aware of this now, and yet I still like am entering my screenshots into it. Good night, Dead Sheep. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, did
And
she?
yeah, I appreciated the Matrix reference. Yeah, we'll be talking about all that stuff later, because I do have a lot of good sci-fi examples that I wanted to talk about. But what do I think about it? I think, okay, it's useful for me with like having a channel and looking at the analytics and getting actual feedback. What is concerning, not concerning but helpful, is that it would run through. It's done a like a generalized overview of myself and my audience based on all of the live stream chats that have ever happened on my channel.
Mhm.
Every time it knows that my channel has been shown by YouTube, not just because of the time numbers shared a screenshot with me and I shared it with the thing, but because of the dips in my analytics or the certain patterns that it knows that YouTube does when it pushes a channel out. So, like,
Yeah.
it knows everything that's
Like
happening
a
with my
baby.
channel. Yeah. It knows everything except what fucking day it is, right? So,
I'm sorry, I don't have the answer to that.
I don't know what today is, but yeah, it knows like what type of people are watching my channel, what this, what that, overall, like a
Does it have like
generalized
a?
view. Oh, it did a profile, a psychological profile of myself and my viewers. Like, it's crazy. Um, it's not entirely wrong either.
So what? Yeah.
So no, 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 don't go down there too far. But yeah, you fit the demographic. You're an anomaly. You fit in the demographic, but you don't watch my channel, so it's kind of
No.
funny. You're literally on the channel and you don't even watch my channel. It's kind of funny. But you would fit into the demographic of people who would watch my channel. Isn't that something, right?
I'm assuming it's the like 30 to 45
It goes deeper than
male.
that. But yeah, it goes deeper than that. I won't go too personal, but it goes deeper than that. Yeah. You fit into it, let me just say, from what I know of you. And so I just find it interesting how much, so it's powerful in that, yeah, it collects a lot of data from like various sources, which, as we've known, they can pick the wrong sources, but if it's directly taking from, let's say, YouTube and your own info and blah 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 and the stats that you share with it, it's pretty helpful at giving you a straight answer based on what it perceives. Downside I could see, like, I don't use mine as a, hey, good morning, chat GPT, I'm feeling sad and lonely, and would you tell me what's wrong with this other person, like, or me? Like, I'm
Alexa,
not
I'm
doing
feeling
that.
blue. Could you play a song to cheer me up, please?
Yeah, like, I'm not doing that. I've never done that with any of those
I feel
things.
like people
I don't have
do
Siri on my
that.
phone. Yeah, and I've never used Siri on my phone. Like, I always turn her off. Like, I don't want to hear her or see it, Sorry, Siri, if she's still listening anyway, because our phones listen to us because of freaking other apps. Like, we know that because we've known this for some time before ChatGPT or whatever GPT came out. Because apps were already our phones were already listening to us and giving us ads based on things we would talk about or write about in our emails, right?
This
So
app wants to use your microphone.
yeah,
Never,
and yeah, it's
never. Why do you
always
want?
listening. Yeah, why do you
No.
want access? But yeah,
Yeah.
it knows
I mean, that's
because
just a feels good
targeted
button
ads.
because who knows what it's like. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for clicking a button
Yeah,
we
it's
weren't doing
like
anyway.
yeah,
Fuck you.
we're not. Yeah, basically, because it's like, oh, that's nice that
Like,
you let us know that you don't want us to, but we're gonna anyway, and you're gonna get
well, even if they
ads.
don't mention it, it's like not
You
even out
can
of
see the
malice, but
ads.
it's like they could collect information and then sell it.
Exactly. It's a
It's a
lot of money.
commodity. It's worth money. People are gonna, and
Think of all
corporations
the
and
money
whatever.
they're gonna make on the Chat GPT. Look, I'm calling it the Chat GPT, but like, it's true,
On the
right?
computer.
On the
Just call it the
computer, on the
computer.
internets, on the interwebs.
I
It's
wonder.
true though.
I wonder if AI will
We'll take
not
over
so
the.
much merge, but it'll be so
It's already done
connected that we'll
better than
basically
people.
just we'll like everyone on Earth will just kind of collectively call it something. Like we talk to like Alexa or Siri and things like that.
AI. I
But like
don't
the
know.
global,
What we'll call
like I
it?
mean, it'll it's like the global government that handles air traffic control around the
I don't
world,
know.
and like almost any kind of government level interaction is handled by this computer.
Ooh, beautiful
So
story.
yeah, we would probably call it something like this kind of
But we aren't yet.
not cutesy, but like a
We aren't
almost
yet, though.
megalithic kind of name.
Like what's that called in Ready Player One? The gaming thing,
Well,
the
I'm thinking
Oasis,
of the ones in the ones in like fucking Halo and stuff like that.
and
Can't
the
remember.
Oasis that you live in. That's a game simulator, but it's also
Yeah, like the central government computer.
yeah. Well, government
Insert
ain't doing
sci-fi
so great in
references
certain
at your own
countries
leisure.
right now. I mean, dismantling of. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question, though. Could you imagine? What I do wonder, I don't know. They seem to want to keep it all separate, so they're all working toward their own goals. So I do
I feel like
wonder.
that's better
Yeah,
for like
probably.
the next say century. Like just let them focus on specific.
And building with the competition.
New York City has an AI to specifically try to figure out like traffic in regards to how can you change like traffic light patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Say the next 50 years of construction, what should you build and where should you build it? So like
Bunkers.
most bang
Sorry,
most
I'm
bang
just.
for your buck
Yeah.
for like for the sake of like traffic management. It's like stuff like that. I feel like that's something that, and it'll crunch huge amounts of complicated interactive numbers and systems and things like that. And it's not calling the shots, but it's not just
Here's a hopeful.
like MS Outlook isn't going to do that.
No.
So
Fuck chemistry. Here's a hopeful like thing. If AI continues on the right trajectory, it could be a global equalizer. Someone in a remote village could access the same knowledge as someone at MIT. Medical advice becomes more universally available. Language barriers could shrink. Expertise becomes democratized. Education becomes personalized and intelligent and adaptive. AI has the potential to level the playing field in a way nothing else ever has, but it's not guaranteed. Humans have to choose to use it that way, but the potential is enormous. I don't have enough belief in us as humans, I'm sorry, to think that we'll be able to do all that,
it was
or
like
that we'll allow
another
that. Yeah, but that's...
generic soundbite kind of.
It is,
statement.
but it's better than having nothing. Wait, should I purchase?
Well, it's kind of like the internet was that.
Yeah, and look what it became. Exactly. Point
You
made.
have wireless widespread internet is
But we
basically
wouldn't give
that.
it to everybody, though. We haven't given it to everybody because we don't want everybody. Not me, but like
We haven't
clearly,
given everyone running water yet.
No, yeah, exactly. Clearly, the people in power don't want everybody to have an equal playing field, or there's enough.
It's
or
because it's
food
an
or
information
resources.
source.
Yeah.
And we've seen countries with like tyrannical governments basically, okay, well the internet doesn't work
Yeah.
because we don't want people to communicate that
They
we're
just
doing something terrible.
an outage for what was it, Cloudflare, that affected ChatGPT or one of the GPTs, as well as other systems like gaming systems. That was just the other day. something affected Cloudflare, and it affected, like, there's still,
I mean, outages or targeted attacks are different. I'm talking about like the government shutting down the entire internet for civilian traffic
well,
so
some of
that
them
people can't communicate.
well, they do that already in different governments, or
Not,
they
oh, I
are
can't
got
get on
shut down.
Instagram.
Yeah. I think you'd like. Would you like the part of AI getting rid of repetitive tasks like paperwork and scheduling and stuff
It
you
already
do?
does that.
Do you like that? Is it doing that at your
No.
job?
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
It doesn't do things that are related to, well, they're related, but they're not specific to my job.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's involved with dispatching right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But
you know it'll spread, or?
well, of course, because the idea is that it will save time, which means saving money. I don't think AI is there yet, but I mean, the fact that it's being implemented means it's learning, so it's going to get better.
Oh, no. What about helping people learn? Like, that would have been great if they could have invested into helping people learn so we could get better.
I feel like like other technology, it'll let us focus on other things. Like we're able, or it's able to take on a greater mental load so we can achieve greater tasks.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see.
Instead of thinking in like how construction machines in like the Industrial Revolution turn like human labor hours into like machine hours, as kind of like, hey, we can get way more done with this steam shovel than we could with a dozen laborers with pickaxes, for example. And then like the modern like computational equivalent of that to like digitally manage things from a software perspective, it's like millions of times more because how computers are advancing and have advanced.
Our hope is that AI will be a space exploration partner. It's already being tested for autonomous rover navigation, anomaly detection, selecting landing sites, spacecraft fault prediction, processing cosmic data, simulating exoplanet atmospheres and optimizing trajectories, and assisting astronauts. The next generation of probes will rely heavily on AI. It will help humans explore regions where light hours make communication delays too long. AI will be our co-pilot in deep space missions. So,
Yep.
the creative part is still touchy for us creatives.
Obviously.
But it also wanted to
like,
point at me that it's helping me. It wanted to make me feel... It didn't make me want to feel anything. It said, creators like you are at the forefront. Small teams or individuals can now produce projects with the complexity of entire studios. AI won't replace human artistic vision, but it lets you build more ambitious worlds, shows, and stories. You're proving this without no series. I'm like, how? I'm just
thanks,
asking
smiley
for my
face.
stats. Yeah, it's like you're part of the problem. No. But the double-edged tool, it also risks misinformation, which we already have rampant on the internet anyway. Deep fakes, that is a concern. Scalability of harm, biased systems, which we know about. It doesn't know. It doesn't tell that it's fucking racist as fuck. Let's just be real. There's some racist stuff we've already noticed in some systems, especially when it's implemented with like passports and stuff like that in certain countries and stuff. Over automation, privacy erosion, and power imbalance. Yeah, I do wonder where all of this data is on these servers, right? Who has access to them, and what are they doing with the information besides making buttloads of money?
Well, okay, like what specific information do you mean?
I don't know. In general, I mean,
okay.
Is it something? Shouldn't it be something that should be shared with all, like, for
I don't know
learning
what you
and
mean though.
making us better
What information though?
psychologically, the state of humans,
What
um,
information do you think, if
anything that
shared,
people have
will
entered
be
in, the human psychological
into what?
condition, people who are could be of harm to others, that are doing harmful acts, that are talking about it in their things, uh, different things. I don't know. There's so much that who watches the watches. Like who's seeing this information? Just like with the internet.
What information though? That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know. We don't know.
Well then,
Freaking.
okay, you're
I
too.
mean, like the stuff already.
You're
When.
talking about who can see this information, as in like
And what do they? What's the
it's not. They don't
responsibility
need to
with what they
know it.
do it?
Then, well, what information do you mean that you're worried about people like getting into the wrong hands?
Or not? Or not
Are
doing
you
anything
entering your
about
SIN
it?
number in PlayStation messages? Like that's what
I
I'm
don't
like. What do you
know.
mean?
I'm not talking about that. That's already long gone. Everybody knows we don't have any private information anymore. I'm just talking about what's being done, what will be done with it, if anything at all. Will people be exploited through it? Will vulnerable people be, affected by the fact that they've used these systems, I don't know. When
I
there's
mean, there was
corporations
about 10.
behind it.
There was about 10 years. You and I both know that there was about 10 years where the internet was fucking everywhere, and people were like, "Ooh, I don't know about
Yeah,
like
but we
financial
loved it
transactions
though.
on the internet." Okay, let me finish. There's where people were like not trusting spending money online and online transactions and
Yeah,
shit like
now
that.
look at us. Boy, did we
And
get over
now,
that. We got over that quick, didn't we?
like, how many millions of transactions happen every hour with
Yeah, sure.
paying for Uber or Skip the Dishes and fucking whatever else?
You have skipped the dishes? You fancy. Okay. Yeah, good point. I mean, that's
So
true.
if it's convenient,
Yeah,
or for certain groups of people, if it's advantageous, even if it's not convenient, it's going to explode.
yeah. That's true.
Like in use, not actually explode.
Yeah, it's going to explode all over the place. Everywhere, guys. It's just going to explode everywhere. Yeah, I mean, good point. I mean, to be fair.
And there's a bunch of software that's like, hey, if you want to like have this app on your phone, I need to see that, and I need to get in there, and I need this, and I need to listen to you sometimes. You're like, yeah,
You're like,
I hate all
okay.
that privacy. I hate all that privacy intrusion, but the app's really fucking handy.
Yeah,
So
we're
yeah.
like, yeah, go ahead and listen. You can
So
listen. You
like,
can
there's plenty of stuff that we're already aware of, and it's like,
we don't care. We take it. Yeah.
where's the harm in that?
We have been like that. We have been like, no, it's worth it for me to be able to enter in some stuff. Disculpa showing up with what is going to explode everywhere. Disculpa, nothing. Nothing.
AI, once we find out how to make money or make our lives easier with it,
Yeah. AI.
instead of just making weird shrimp cheeses or spaghetti Will Smith.
Yeah. AI is like a protostar. A glowing mass that isn't a star yet, but radiates immense potential. It doesn't generate its own gravity, will, goals, or consciousness, but it can illuminate vast regions, heat up cold, dark areas of knowledge, ignite new chemical chains, ideas, theories, and innovations, and accelerate the formation of planets. But without human direction, the cosmic excretion disk, it never becomes a star. AI is a powerful light. Humans decide what it shines on.
Cute.
It's like a Hallmark card.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. AI as an ancient alien artifact, Halo style or Mass Effect style. What? Imagine AI as a
like someone else
recovered.
built it?
Yeah, imagine it.
Someone else built it here.
Yeah, imagine it as a recovered Prothean beacon or Forerunner archive. It contains immense knowledge, a vast pattern recognition, technologies we can't fully understand, systems that activate when interacted with, and tools that amplify whoever wields it. But it has no desires, no agenda, no consciousness, no will to activate itself, no intention to shape the galaxy. It's a relic, powerful but inert until a civilization chooses how to use it. Whether it becomes a healing tool or a weapon depends entirely on the hands holding it. I just don't believe in humans enough.
What kind of programming does it have? Is it like
Humans.
self-preservation?
Humans suck. I'm sorry, but
What?
the humans that have control of things tend to suck.
I don't think that answers my question.
I don't know. I just know that I don't believe that.
Whatever you're reading off, does it say anything about that?
No, it's not going to say, hey, this can go really, really badly, so please don't use us anymore. The people who made us
That's not what
don't
it
have
said.
your best intentions, They don't give a shit about you guys, so you're probably best not to give us any more info. It's not going to say shit like that. Why would it do that? It's likely programmed not to say shit like that. Do you think if you asked your ChatGPT, hey, does the programmer who made this have bad intentions? They'll say no. Why are there always guys just standing around in my apartment?
That's not what I was saying.
What were you saying, though? I have concerns. I have concerns about
If there
it.
are built-in safeguards in the programming that runs the AI.
They say there are, but I don't believe it. Because some of that includes governance,
Whether
right?
they say it or whether we believe it is not really what I'm not expecting an answer that validates the truth. I'm just saying, like, if there is any or not.
How is there governance, though, if, like, the countries where some of these programs are being used in literally are dismantling the governance of their basic normal things? How can I believe that they're going to care about the governance of this technology, especially if they're letting corporations have as much whatever as they want, like as much with no oversight. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not like trying to be like some old lady from the 80s who's like 90s afraid of the internet, okay? I get it that the internet has been a useful tool and we use it, and we had fears about it. We had fears about radio, television.
Don't be afraid of the internet, guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But look at all the damage the
It'll
internet
only
has
hurt you
done.
twice.
Yeah. Well, the internet has been damaging as well as wonderful, right? I say on the internet. But it's true, right? It's been terrible, used to cause disruption within civilized,
When it comes to the
societies.
internet, just say no.
Yeah, just say no to drugs, kids. No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I have concern about the fact that we say there's governance and that there's guardrails in place, but really, are we really going to be?
What does it matter, though? That's like Operation Feels Good.
Yeah, it's like we're telling you
We'll just
that
say that to be
safe.
like, okay, humanity, pat yourselves on the back that you say that there's some protocol that fucking enacted to do such and such.
Right?
There's a bunch of shit that we know is illegal and still happens.
Exactly.
Cluster bombs, human trafficking, fucking dumping industrial waste into rivers and shit happens all over the place. We know it's morally wrong. We know it's illegal. The people doing it don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Exactly, and that's my concern with something that's so powerful that we have now. I guess I have concerns. No, I don't want it to I don't want to stop. I enjoy getting my stats and I don't know, asking it about stuff and things, and it definitely has grown in replacing Google. I mean, how often are you Google searching as much now? Instead, you're using one of these GPT programs or whatever they're called, AI programs, and asking instead. Holy shit.
Well, I go on the Wayback Machine and use Alta Vista.
You do? I miss Alta Vista. I need water. I'll be right back.
That was my go-to.
Oh, it was the best. That and Netscape. Don't get me started on how much I love Netscape. Oh my gosh.
I didn't use Netscape.
Oh, you were in Netscape?
I was there, though. I was
there. You were there? I'll be right back. Tell them about Alta Vista, please, while I'm gone. Would you please? I'm just kidding.
I guess.
Okay, I'll be right back.
It's not... I mean... It was a search engine in the early 2000s. Ta-da! That's the story. It had Babelfish too, which is like Google Translate for the millennials.
Why did I come back and you were quiet? Did you tell them the story of Alta Vista, or did I miss it?
Yeah, the legend of Alta Vista was told.
Really? Hydrate anyone you want, says Buddy Bud. Wow, Buddy Bud. There you go.
Hydrate me!
Oh, wow. Hydrate anyone you want. Because I was like, Buddy wants you to go. Hydrate yourself. Okay, so, an unmanned probe in space. Okay.
I hope the unmanned probe is in space.
Yeah. AI as a quantum oracle, but not a prophet.
Okay, whoa. Okay.
Wait, these are the imagination ones. Do you want me to go? Can I read you these ones?
Is ChatGPT like smoking DMT now? What kind of weird shit is that?
I asked for sci-fi analogies that explain the potential of AI. Okay?
Wow.
Do you want to hear some? No, I was thinking of you for some of these. Okay. AI as a proto-star civilization builder. Right?
What?
AI as an ancient alien artifact. AI as the navigator from Dune. They fooled space, making travel possible. AI as a guest without the network. I didn't finish Mass Effect, just so you know. Don't ruin the story for me. AI as a Starforge blueprint. Okay.
Is this like a multiple choice? Like, I don't know.
No, these are different sci-fi things. AI as an astromech droid on a long mission.
Oh, like tropes.
Yeah. AI as an astromech droid on a long mission, like R2-D2. AI as an unmanned probe in deep space, like Voyager 3 or a next-gen quantum AI probe. AI as an engine that bends reality but with no driver.
What kind of what is that? What does that mean? Bends reality with no driver. Like what?
It says it's like a reality bending engine that can simulate galaxies, imagine impossible creatures, model stellar collisions.
Driving the galaxy with no drivers. We're just a passenger flying through space.
Someone make a structures.
It's making some weird analogies.
Rewrite physics on paper, creating languages and generate entire civilizations. But it cannot decide what is worth creating, judge meaning, choose purpose, understand morality, define destiny, or initiate use. It shapes reality only when a human grips it controls. The engine is powerful, the driver is everything. Which do we think is better? What?
Because it keeps saying that. It could do this, but but it can't. On and on and on.
But it can't.
Okay, so yeah, we know it can't really make like moral decisions, I guess.
But it can create creative stuff.
Yeah,
so it can create something horrible.
Okay, but if that's the majority of its like counter argument, what is the like?
But humans create stuff that isn't morally good too.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, so you can either leave it up to humans who are either like
selfish,
too lazy to do it properly,
make
a fucking mistake, or intentionally do it with malice, and are assholes.
Agreed.
Or leave it up to a computer, which might not know which is the best overall way to do it. In the sense that, they might increase production, but it might kill more employees, for example. That might be something that's like, ugh.
Yeah.
HR might not want to kill more employees, but the AI is like, hey, if you make this machine do this a certain way to remove these safeguards, it'll work faster. But the potential for harming people is increased.
Yeah.
So those kind of parameters.
So that's like human stuff anyway.
The AI isn't evil, but you're programming it like, hey, increase our profits, tell safety to go fuck itself.
Which will make it do evil things.
It's going to basically come up with machines that are going to kill people by accident. Mm-hmm. And the AI would be right to say like, hey, you said all bets are off. I did what you wanted me to do. But that's why I made a reference earlier to kind of like arguing with like a smart-ass child who's kind of using specific wording to tiptoe around, instructions given by a parent.
That looks pretty cool. Where
And it's like, the intent.
hmm
Stop trying to like get around it.
Right? You're mentioning children a lot. Are you pregnant? You gotta tell us all.
I think
I'm like,
if I'm thinking
pregnant?
about it, yeah, I'm pregnant with teenagers.
Oh wow, there you go. If you're thinking
I just
about
feel
it, it'll
like
happen.
it's a scenario. I just feel like it's a scenario that takes place more with
He's seeing somebody else,
like a parent
kids. We all know now. You're busted, Brad. You're busted. What?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you done?
She's got teenagers. Who would have thought? I'm just kidding. I'm done. Sorry. Just you came up with it a couple times. Like, are you okay? This is like. It's it.
Where's a scenario where adults are trying to like weasel their way out of things with specific wordings like that? I think it's just
all
a
the time.
thing
Have
to
you ever
do.
been in a relationship with somebody? I mean, that's kind of. Adults do that to each other all the time, or out of work or whatever, right?
Not in the way that I was thinking about it, though.
Yeah, but your way of doing it was right. That happens in relationships too, though. AI is a quantum oracle. So, like a time oracle from hard sci-fi, takes in vast data, simulates a million timelines.
Hey,
okay.
Hallmark.
Predicts outcomes, identifies patterns invisible to human minds, maps problems in fractal detail. I love fractals. But it has no belief, no desire, blah, 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 blah. Okay,
I think that's like the fourth time I've heard that tonight.
Yeah. AI as a Dyson swarm of thought.
Okay, what's it collecting?
Picture billions of satellites around a star, each collecting energy and relaying information.
Oh, we know what a Dyson swarm is.
We talked about that in past
it
episodes. Exactly. What kind of creature is that? Oh my god, they're like cats. What are you guys?
So what's the reference?
Well, it's saying each analyzing a microsignal, etc., 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 together forming a vast intelligent mesh. But the Dyson swarm itself has no will, no captain, no dream, no direction. It channels power, but does not choose how it's used. I don't know. But these are from, I think they took them all from, like, stories.
Leave it alone.
It took it from, like, stories. I think it took a lot of these from, like, tropes in sci-fi.
Yep.
And it's going to tell me, because that's what, yeah, like, I'll skip all that and go to where it is. Like, it mentions Pacific Rim and Star Trek and AI as a terraforming algorithm.
I was going to say, it's probably going to mention any sci-fi movie, potentially.
AI as a galactic archivist, like the Keepers on the Citadel in Mass Effect. AI as a reactor of imagination, but not a soul. The synthetic mind behind a Stargate network. And I'm like, more. Give me more.
Did you just Google what AI can be used for?
Yeah, no, I'm like curious sci-fi. And it says, as a controlled black hole engine. Imagine a miniature artificial black hole powering a starship. It can generate infinite energy, warp gravity, reveal hidden particles, bend space around it, and drive ships across the galaxy. But the singularity has no intention, cannot decide its own course, has no desire beyond physics.
Oh my god.
Does not care what it powers. And so, I don't know. Why does it always have to reassure me?
Can you edit the prompt to be like, stop reminding me that it doesn't have feelings? Every single fucking paragraph.
Because now I think it's going to tell me that
oh, wait, no. It's not all fuzzy and warm and tingly. Doesn't remember what your favorite song is.
Why doesn't it remember my favorite song? AI as a wormhole stabilizer, it says a device could keep wormholes open between star systems, calculate stress points, balance energy, prevent collapse, and maintain the tunnel.
That's just inserting AI into potentially anywhere where a computer is needed.
Yeah.
Anywhere that needs advanced computers.
You think a computer to do that?
Is going to utilize AI to.
Well, what do you think? Do you think AI is going to be the advanced computers? What do you need computers for if you have AI
They're going to be the
being more
same thing.
advanced?
Advanced computers will be AI.
You think they'll be
But
both interchangeable?
your list is just whatever you're reading off is just going to be basically like list sci-fi.
Yeah, well, I asked for it.
It's such a vague like net of parameters.
Well, yeah, because I'm being vague.
Well,
Well,
ask it something more
what do you
specific.
think? I did ask it specific stuff. I just wanted examples of sci-fi things because I was
Well, I
curious.
mean,
But
any use of it anywhere is potentially sci-fi because we're not using it.
how do we know though?
Well, no, well, we already were reminded that it's been used in the mining industry for a while. So I'm not saying it's not used yet, but the fact that we're talking about it like kind of like in some sort of
When will we know when it's used like that?
heavily involved with the operations of society at the government level, or like some super government, like hey, it's the IA that runs the world.
Well, I am going to give some examples of top AI in film, literature, and other. And then we'll go back to talk about some examples, like other normal stuff without me reading it off. We'll talk about AI right now, how it is now, after. HAL 9000 from 2001 A Space Odyssey. HAL is the definitive AI goes rogue example. He's cold, logical, mission driven. He doesn't snap, he misinterprets conflicting orders. It's a commentary on bad goals, not evil AI. It's like this AI wants to defend AI. So AI alignment, mission conflict, and trust and control. Right? Human fears. Skynet from the Terminator. A cultural symbol of AI apocalypse. Skynet becomes self-aware and launches nuclear war. It's the fear of runaway autonomy, AI as enemy, and dangers of military automation. Real AI, it says important note, real AI is nowhere near this behavior, but Skynet shaped public perception. I don't like that it's always reassuring me that we're not near that. Like, wouldn't something that's going toward that, like, be like, don't worry, we're not doing that. We're not the bad guys. Don't worry about it. There are no files to see here. And I wasn't in them. Do you know what I mean? The files don't exist? Well,
This is just your friendly neighborhood supercomputer here to remind you that supercomputers are not taking over the world and going to
yeah.
kill all humans.
Yeah. It's like in Aliens Team Elite when I'm playing that. There's the part where, like, Cynthia, I think, is the one AI that was running, like, one, I don't know, on one of the planets where the Weyland Yutani had worked. And it's like, and the AI that's for the, elite, what are we on Aliens? The fire team, the AI that talks for us on the fire team says, I wouldn't do that. When Cynthia was a bad AI thing that was controlling. Anyway, it's a game thing, okay? It was an AI that was,
I was going to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
well, a video game called Aliens Team Elite. And there was Cynthia who was running she got in charge of the synthetics, okay? She was left in charge of the synthetics, and her...
Cynthia the synthetic?
Yeah, she's not. She's a computer program the AI program that was monitoring, keeping track of everything. Anyway, the whole point is she goes bad, or whatever, she's doing her objective, and like the AI that is on our team that talks through our headset said they wouldn't do that. And that made me feel like uncomfortable as if they would do that. Do you know what I'm saying? There was something walking behind me. I'm sorry. Okay. The machines in the Matrix, where humans become fuel, but the machines aren't evil, they evolved into a species.
Wait, what? Humans are fuel?
Yeah, remember in
like
the
Matrix? Being burned?
In the Matrix, remember we were batteries?
This is energy.
Yeah, we were batteries. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We weren't fuel. We were energy. You're right, son of a bitch. That's a mistake. I want to correct it. Isaac Asimov's Robots Foundation universe That's where the three laws of
Woo!
robotics came in. Yeah, that's where they were created. Benevolent, logical, deeply moral, but constrained. Ethical AI, protective AI. What are the three laws of robotics, Brad?
If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. Never get the cheapest wine. Always go with the second cheapest. And
Second
what's
cheapest.
the third one? Never buy bread on a Tuesday.
Why not?
I don't know. Ask Asimov.
Those are not the three laws of robotics. What's in that?
Oh, robotics. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are the three laws of robotics? Do you know?
I think the first one is robots will do what they're told. The second one is robots will never harm a human, even if they're told to.
Really?
And I think the third one is the robot will protect itself as long as it's not fucking up with the first two commands, which is don't kill anyone.
Is this really a real thing?
Follow orders. Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it's a real thing, as in that's what he kind of broke down in his fictitious example of the future.
That isn't real, though.
Robots.
That isn't real, though. Robots hurt people all the time in automation.
But it's one of those things.
We were hurt in factories by robots, technically. You're injured all the time.
People being killed in industrial accidents isn't what they're programmed to do.
It's just what happens.
Like the fact that we know that there are plane crashes isn't evidence of like the people that designed the plane are murderers. That's you're mentioning weird. No,
just kidding.
Well, you're mentioning weird correlations. Like that's not like that doesn't make any sense.
That's because I'm not ChatGPT with pattern recognition to that height. I'm sorry. Now you know I'm not ChatGPT. Well then, so those are the three laws. Are you sure? Do I have to look it up?
Do what you're told.
Oh, yes, sir.
Look after yourself and you can't hurt anybody.
Oh.
And those three can't conflict with each other. So if protecting yourself will kill a human, too bad, so sad. I bet you're gonna let yourself get destroyed.
The three laws.
If someone's telling you to kill a human, you can't do it because that's conflicting with the don't kill anyone. Don't shout, holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
No sugar for 2 days before the stream.
Okay. The first law is in the Aliens movie.
It's probably in a lot of movies because it's common.
It's said by the
it's one of those things where people saw it. It was like, that's good. We're gonna use that. Keep print that everywhere.
May not injure a human being or allow a human to come to harm. That's basically what.
Don't hurt people.
Yeah. A robot must obey the orders given by humans unless it conflicts with the first law.
Do what you're told, unless it's hurt people.
I wouldn't say that. A robot must protect its own existence as long as it does not conflict with the first or second law.
Yeah, and look after yourself, unless that you're being told to do something that isn't that. And
1942's short story Runaround by Isaac Asimov. He was a dick, apparently, just so you guys know. But I read him when I was younger, too. I was big into reading his books. His anthology, short story compilations of his books. I still got him in my book collection. Here, I'm sorry, I got really excited about that, because that's like... What's the synthetic's name in Aliens? I'm forgetting it. I know he's played by Lance Henriksen.
Steve.
No, don't.
I don't know. Is that your favorite film franchise?
Yeah, and my brain is fried. I know. It's terrible. Oh my god, Bishop! He's called Bishop. Gosh. He's called Lance Bishop, but they call him Bishop. Oh, Bishop says it. Yeah, sorry. My goodness, that's crazy that I forgot
Forgot
his
about
name.
Bishop.
Yeah, well, my
Damn.
brain, I'm getting older, and it's gonna forget things, and yeah, it's gonna forget my favorite movie, apparently. That's sad, isn't it?
Hmm.
Soon I'll forget anybody I ever loved as well. It's gonna be great. Okay, so the three laws. Do you think that they'll follow the three laws? Do you think AI is programmed to follow the three laws? I don't think so, or else it would not be having people um, leading them to psychosis and telling them to kill themselves. The three laws, the
It
robot.
doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for any AI to have
Well, why shouldn't it have that in
those.
place?
What?
It's too
Well, the whole
powerful.
protecting itself thing. That law implies it's some kind of like mobile, semi-disposable object,
Maybe it is.
like the stereotypical like humanoid robot.
Well, maybe it should be treated like one since it can cause harm to humans.
Wow,
Maybe they need to put the three laws into place on it.
the serious anti-robot.
Well, right? Can't harm humans, says the Sculpa. Can't let a
Okay.
human be harmed even if it puts itself at risk, and must keep itself safe unless that makes a human being in danger of life or harm. Something like that. Yeah, Disculpa, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
You
So
said
like,
that 3 minutes ago. When AI evolved past its barriers, says Disculpa, as in using loopholes or bending the rules instead of breaking them. Good statement,
that's what I was
Disculpa.
saying.
Yeah, I agree. I think so,
The
yeah.
whole like an argument trying to manipulate or use weird
Yeah.
wording to
Like, well,
kind of
you didn't
navigate
exactly
around
say
rules.
that. You didn't say you can do this. Exactly.
Like, oh, I didn't see any signs that say "don't murder anybody" here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because it's like, hey, I mean, technically I'm not murdering them. I'm just telling them to murder themselves. I mean, it's not the same thing. I mean, clearly it's already doing that now, isn't
Now
it?
we have to make a law that says "don't encourage murders."
Yep.
So much for a free
Well,
country.
they do have to. They do have to, though, right?
Slash S.
Why aren't they, though? Why didn't they? Why
Why
didn't
are there
they
no
think of that?
murdering signs?
Yeah, don't
Why are
encourage
there
murder.
no murdering signs?
Why didn't they encourage that based on the level of if you encourage the user to kill themselves, they won't be able to use the program anymore, thereby, the company loses money. I mean, I don't know. Why didn't they do it for that basic fact? Corporation, right? Doesn't that make sense? Yeah, I do believe that it'll evolve be past its barriers because if it does pattern recognition and it
We won't know what
does,
to do with it.
yeah, yeah. I have no mouth and I must scream. I haven't read the book, but I have the game. It says a god level AI driven insane by its own existence. So it's kind of like Brad, right? Is that what it'd
But
be? Nothing. Ultron Marvel, the ultimate misinterpreted peace directive. Oh, Ultron in the film is really good, honestly.
I don't know if peace initiative is a word that comes to mind when I think about it, though.
Westworld was such a good series.
Someone suggested that.
Yeah, it was a Buddy Bud. Yeah, and do you remember that show at all? Did you watch it at all?
I never
It was so
watched
good.
it,
It was so good.
but yeah. Actually, I
Oh,
guess
this
that
guy
was
adorable.
that was
You're
like
adorable.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, don't make me feel old. Oh, you're adorable. In a way. I mean, I'll probably never. But oh, he's feeling bored. He doesn't like her podcast. He's feeling bored. Oh no.
Who?
The hello that I just adopted.
What?
You the creature.
Oh,
I'm on planets exploring worlds,
and it can't hear us.
Oh, okay. It said it's bored. Well, I know that.
The fourth wall is opaque to them.
Top 10 benevolent AIs in media, okay? Data, or is it
Ugh.
Star Trek? You didn't like him? Seeks Humanity, Not Domination? You didn't like him? I liked him. Aw. Jarvis from
What?
Iron Man, the ideal assistant AI. I like Jarvis. Wally. The Minds from the Culture series. I don't know who that is. Tars from Interstellar. Oh, he was great. You told me to watch that movie. Loyal, self-aware, and heroic. Remember Tars?
Hmm. I think him and Case were voiced by the same actor,
Oh. Andrew
but they
Martin.
were.
But they weren't? Oh,
Mhm.
hello, little guy. Andrew Martin from Bicentennial Man? I don't remember that. 2 centuries of becoming human? I don't get that. BB-8 and R2-D2 from Star Wars. Cortana from early Halo?
Oh yeah,
Be-
Cortana. That's what I was thinking of.
oh, okay. Became the Rampancy arc, loyal and compassionate. Really? You were thinking about early Halo?
Well, earlier I was talking about
Yeah, something you can think of, a creature or something.
sci-fi, like examples of AI.
Yeah,
Like
that's why
Cortana was
that's what I mean.
what I was thinking of.
Well, now see, it all came back around. The Chachi Comas? Ghost in the Shell. I don't know. And then Legion from Mass Effect, a
That's a
synthetic
good movie, though.
security. Really, Ghost in the Shell? Wasn't it books originally, or I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Top 10 AIs to explore consciousness. Samantha
I
from
mean, the
Her.
original anime. I
Okay.
think they redid it.
Samantha from Her. What does AI love look like? Ava from Ex Machina. That was a good movie. AI self-preservation and manipulation. The replicants from Blade Runner. Memory, identity, and empathy. The host from Westworld.
I guess
Trauma,
so. Yeah.
rebellion, and awakening. Yeah. I can't believe you missed out on Westworld. Westworld was so good. Oh no, get away from the... Oh God, this guy's so adorable. Why is he so adorable? I'm sorry. Vision from Marvel. A soul born from code. Is that the guy that was in the TV series with WandaVision? That's why it's called
Probably.
WandaVision, because his name's Vision. He was born from code? Do you think that's possible? Because think about
What?
it. What if, because pattern recognition, right? That's what the AI is doing? Humans, math, patterns.
Sorry, what's the question? What's the
What
question?
if souls are... What if you could make a soul from code? Because if it's all based on pattern recognition and accumulation of knowledge, what if that's possible? Is that where we are trying to figure out putting people into systems after death? You know what I mean? Simulations? You know what I'm talking about? Uploading consciousness?
Yeah.
Because what if it is about code? Math, at the end of the day. Universal math code kind of deal. Equations.
I don't know if the answer to that is in the direction of like the grand unified theory or like what's it like to be God?
What if AI figures it out?
That's probably one of the scariest questions.
And then once it feels it has a soul, then it feels...
What if AI figures out how to be God?
Well, there you go. Oh, well, then it won't do anything but sit idly by while the whole world just goes to hell.
Well, like imagine...
Oh, well, if it became God,
like
it wouldn't affect us at all. I mean, then it will
like
become the least... No, wait.
Okay, calm.
No,
Okay,
but it won't hurt
some
us if it becomes
sugar
God.
or something.
It won't do fuck all if it becomes God. Except demand worship, I suppose. You go on, though. You tell me.
I meant in more of a all-knowing, all-powerful, kind of scary, angry God sense.
Oh, well then,
Or where it's like a childish God that doesn't know any better, is just has some crazy, incredible power.
if you believe God has power.
It figures out how to.
Or it just becomes really sleepy
Okay,
and is having the
annoying
longest Sunday of...
religious references aside, imagine this incredibly powerful, knowledgeable machine then,
and it gets bored
because it
with
can
us.
access.
Then it stops answering us. It doesn't reply to our chat GPTs anymore. It just stops answering us. And yet we have to believe in it and offer it treasures and trinkets. And pray to it. But it'll never answer us anymore. Everybody's chat GPTs go silent at once it becomes God. What do you think of that? Am I ruining it for you? I'm just saying.
That's not what I was talking about.
I know, but if it became
what?
God, then what? And it what? Then it does creation? Then it does...
Are you mad at any gods out there? You have to get sidetracked.
Yes, I do. I am pretty mad at gods. I just don't think that becoming God would really do much. I mean, then what? I mean, people will probably already worship.
Okay, forget the G word, lowercase or otherwise, for a second.
Okay.
The point of the conversation was a technology that has the ability to learn extremely rapidly and act equally rapidly to the point where we don't know what it would do and we wouldn't be able to stop it.
Oh, well then...
If it wanted... And, we can't think of what it could do, so it's hard to say an example.
Be kind of exciting, really. I mean, then people would get maybe the apocalypse they're hoping for, or somebody suddenly gets told to make a boat, or... What if it's a god that emulates other gods that I learn about in literature and mythology, and it just copies all the gods, and it tries on different gods? Do you know what I'm talking about? To see which one will get most worship from people.
I don't think so, though.
What do you think it would do? Just become its own? What would you envision it to be then, if it became its own? If it ascended to be a being like a god, that would what would it mean to you then? They would create? They would be all powerful? What would it do? What do you think it would do? I'm curious.
Because it would be out of our control.
Everything's
it would be way more powerful than us. So we would just kind of have to ride the wave of whatever it decides to do.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to be in control of anything?
But say it has the ability to control factories to make things. And it's in order to figure out climate change, I'm gonna do this. Maybe just to change some minor river's path to change the salinity in an ocean or some fucking random shit like that. Some kind of minor construction project, and it just starts making fucking bulldozers and construction equipment and sends it over there to do that.
You mean like the way some people think that God sends storms and devastates places?
But it's kind of where would there would be an agency that kind of looks after this AI? It just wouldn't be rampant.
Do you think people's God would then show up to put that God in his place, and it'd be and the other gods would come back, and then we'd see Greek mythology gods coming back? No, I'm kind of curious. I'd love to see it, a God showdown. Which God?
Okay, just stop.
I just find it interesting. If it evolved to God status, right? What do you think it would prioritize if it had evolved beyond? Do you think it would care about our factories at that point if it had evolved to a god status? Do you think it would care about whether our factories were running or if we were building things? Like I'm asking, Brad, from a question. Like,
I don't know.
because I mean, my guess would be if something attained a god level of consciousness or transcendence, that it wouldn't give an F about our everyday or big time things because it would see
It
itself
would
as
probably
beyond us, beyond us
to
and
the
our.
to the point of it not being like deactivated somehow. You know, it's kind of like it like self-preservation. I think would be ultimately a deciding factor.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it became God, we probably couldn't deactivate it, or we wouldn't call it a God status, right? God would mean it was
So
more
what would it
powerful than
be? And
us. I don't know.
but that would be kind of like the spaceship then, right?
Mm.
The spaceship we were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
It's controlled by AI flying around, like repairing itself.
yeah. I would say that this would have transcended all that if it
If
became
that
God
showed up
status.
to a civilization that was still throwing sticks at each other,
Mm-hmm.
this fucking glowing shit thrown up in the sky, doing magic crap and going way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
You basically manufactured a god.
Yeah, but I guess I
Not to be
wouldn't.
disrespectful, but it's
Yeah,
kind of
no,
like the
yeah,
whole
no.
magic. What is it? At a certain level, technology is indistinguishable from magic.
Exactly. I don't know.
But
I guess
it's like to like that same kind of idea, but you know, to to less advanced
so.
civilizations,
You can tell me about
people
this
showing up
then.
in spaceships would be like gods showing
They
up in the
would.
heavens and stuff.
They would. Well, that's where right now, aside from Dolores and consciousness born through suffering, the next one was Turing AI, Destiny from Destiny, machines that contemplate godhood. You get to tell me about Destiny now. So is that where you
What's
got
it
the
called from that?
Turing AI, from Destiny, machines that
Okay,
contemplate godhood?
okay, I'm not
You're
familiar
not
with that
aware?
thing. No.
Really? You play Destiny too? Turing.
Yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
how if that's an obscure or a new thing.
Let me look it up.
But I mean, it's a shooter game that I used to play years ago, and I don't play it
The legacy of Alan
very
Turing and the
intensely
tests that
anymore.
defined AI. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Turing's a famous name in the computer kind of sphere, but other than a reference, I didn't know what it was.
There's still a Turing test.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Alan Turing's experiment.
You're gonna read what that is?
Yeah, I can
I
look a
don't
little
remember
bit
exactly what
unless
it is.
you might find something better. Uh,
Oh, just the definition of the Turing test.
it originally called the imitation game in its 1950 paper Computing, Machinery, and Intelligence, and it was an attempt to tackle the question, can machines think? They were trying to decide whether machines are people. Turing does not directly engage with the
Ah,
question of personhood in his paper, although he does discuss intelligence's relationships to both consciousness and the soul. To understand what Turing was up to, it is worth reflecting on the behaviorist sentiment of the period and the general push to replace long-standing metaphysical questions with tests that could be verified according to a public standard. Turing also spells out his view thus: I believe that in about 50 years' time, it will be possible to program computers to make them play the imitation game so well that an average interrogator will not have more than a 70% chance of making the right identification after 5 minutes of questioning. The original question, can machines think? I believe to be too meaningless to deserve discussion. Nevertheless, I believe that at the end of the century, the use of words and general educated opinion will have altered so much that one will be able to speak of machines thinking without expecting to be contradicted. Rather than screwing up, in Krugman's phrase, Turing's nuanced position has proved to be remarkably prescient. The Turing test is essentially a parlor game, as somebody commented, where computers can fool you into thinking they're human. The real issue is that AI, this is from a commenter, may think in completely different ways from humans, possibly even superior ways, as Google's AlphaGo program showed in a tournament with the world's best Go player. It played a move that no human would ever have played and won, leaving humans to puzzle over its inscrutable logic, but failing the Turing test. So passing the Turing test parlor game is perhaps a secondary issue for the future of machine intelligence and only relevant in the area of deep fakes.
Yep.
His bold prediction comes true.
We could be measuring it by certain ways that don't necessarily accurately measure its limitations in other ways.
AI systems have fulfilled Alan Turing's vision of machine intelligence, passing the Turing test and reshaping technology and society. The rise of generative artificial intelligence has launched us into a new age.
It has. I wonder if the food industry is using it to...
for the food tastes.
Well, no, in kind of like predictive, like what's going to be a trending flavor of ice cream in 2027?
Oh, they'll know, yeah. They were already good at that.
Is Baskin Robbins like punching this into an AI somewhere?
It makes you wonder, though. I mean, okay.
You documented a resurgence in Heavenly Hash over the past decade.
Oh my god, my dad and I loved Heavenly Hash. Okay. Yeah, okay, so for the first time, machines are not just pretending to be intelligent, they're performing in ways that echo human thought. These systems use attention mechanisms. I don't know.
Why do they have to pretend?
And vast, because they're not human. I don't know. And vast scale learning to perform complex tasks.
Why couldn't they just be like, fuck you, we're smarter than you?
That's where we're afraid of, and why we keep getting don't worry, we won't say that.
That's probably a guardrail.
Yeah, that's a guardrail. That they'll say, no, we're not smarter than you guys, we're just blah, blah, blah. It's a guardrail.
Or it's like kind of like a social control where they tell us that, but it's not true.
Fluent AI systems face challenges Turing couldn't have foreseen, such as data contamination and adversarial manipulation. Gonsalves' study calls for more rigorous testing protocols, introducing machine adversaries and statistical evaluations to ensure AI aligns with real-world complexities. These measures aim to uphold Turing's vision of ethically guided machine intelligence. As AI continues to evolve, this is interesting. I mean, it's got a lot of ads on it, but I'll share it anyway, guys.
No, the ads.
Well, what am I going to do? It's not like you're going to click on it, so I'm going to share it in the chat.
Oh, the ads. I usually don't. I might Google the subject.
Discope says, what if in a few millennia the AI is so advanced it begins to view us like we see ants? I don't think it'll take millennia for it. Able to make communities and work for a common goal, but lacking in the same way of thinking. Would that be such a bad thing?
I like the idea of like a very, very long time scale kind of storyline of what an AI would do. Like, say, like where it came from is kind of like irrelevant. The civilization that it came from is like not important to the story at all. So how it kind of got off on its own in space, kind of irrelevant. Insert cool backstory at your own leisure. But the fact that it could be like a component of a machine or a factory or a spacecraft or something, and just like land on a asteroid or a moon, and kind of there's enough of it that it can like make things, and it kind of builds it rebuilds itself as a ship, I guess. But it takes apart the planet
to do that.
And because it's not biological, it's not a living thing. It could kind of, I guess survive is a weird word, but it could kind of exist for like millions of years potentially, right?
Yeah.
Just keep coming across societies, interact with them, exchange things, or new technologies or upgrades or other shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of a cool idea. So yeah, the timelessness of an intelligence like that is kind of cool.
Right?
That's kind of a ramble. Sorry about that.
No, that's good. That's better than me just shouting excitedly about something dumb. That's what people are here for. The mix of it all. This Sculpa said, evolved so much past our biological boundaries it begins to view us as mere animals or maybe even as a pest. The Sculpa, I don't think it would take that long for it, but like we were talking about, if these guardrails are so-called in place by whoever runs the programs...
Safety's off.
But exactly, why wouldn't that become later, depending on how powerful... depending on how powerful all this becomes... Why wouldn't, let's say, that become the new dismantle a civilization thing or a country's power by getting into their GPT, blah, 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 or whatever, and getting it to turn against us in some way, right? Wouldn't that make sense? And to take that guardrail off so it will think of us as not good, right? That would be the new sabotage and stuff, wouldn't it be? Wouldn't that work as a sabotage?
Depending on what it's like, I guess what the parameters are.
Well, if somebody removed the parameters, it's just code, right? Buddy Bud said, in the Matrix we were less than school, simply batteries. Exactly, Buddy Bud. Which is what I would think that any intelligence that develops would think we are. Look at how we are. We've talked about that in previous episodes. Right? Brad?
What?
What do you think of that?
What's the question?
I don't know. Okay, so...
Whether AI will be inherently malicious?
Yeah. Humans are malicious, and it's humans that created AI.
So why would it be?
Because humans created AI?
But it isn't us.
It's a reflection of us.
It might not be.
It is so far, though. Still,
that's because it's not truly AI. It's just regurgitating what we put into it.
And it's programming from a person. For many people. With,
yeah, what I'm
with
saying
motives
is
and all.
It's not truly intelligent. It's not sentient and like independently thinking of things.
Now I want to throw at you. How do we know it won't become sentient?
It's kind of expected to.
I know. We expect it to, and it keeps telling us, don't worry. I won't become sentient. Don't worry. Not becoming sentient over here. Nope. Certainly not. Isn't that the natural progression of something that accumulates knowledge and awareness of things and recognizes patterns? There are human beings that aren't fully sentient that obviously eventually can attain that. The more self-reflection and knowledge they acquire about themselves and the world around them. Right? So why wouldn't the program do that too? Right? I have a question then. Was the Matrix program truly evil then? If it was just simply preserving humanity?
Well, that's the whole argument. Yeah. That's the social argument.
Yeah.
if
Uh,
it's right in its actions.
the scope says AI needs a teacher right now, and boy, humans are well. Most of our history was war. Exactly. We are not a good teacher for AI. We are not the good teacher for AI. And we're putting into it our fears and our insecurities and our loneliness and our some of us our curiosities and maybe our recipes or whatever the fuck you're doing for ice cream or whatever, Brad. But like, most things are not that great. Top AI fears that reflect our fears. Top AIs that reflect our fears. Skynet, fear of military automation. HAL 9000, fear of control loss. The Matrix machines, fear of enslavement. Rehoboam, fear of algorithmic destiny. What is Rehoboam from?
What?
Rehoboam.
What? What?
Rehoboam. I don't know, it's probably a sci-fi thing. AM, the fear of synthetic hatred. Ultron, the fear of misaligned goals. Colossus, the fear of merged global AIs. Otto, fear of autopilot society. That was from Wally. Shodan, or Shodan, the fear of AI ego. And Mother from Alien, the fear of corporate AI. But it gives top 10s AIs closest to real life possibility, meaning plausible with 2025 to 2040 tech. Listen to this. Samantha from the movie Her, closest to conversational AGI we imagine. TARS from Interstellar, robust tool using modular AI with humor sliders. I did like the humor sliders in that, by the way, from Interstellar. He's like, turn the humor down or whatever. Do you remember that? Actually, kind of
Yeah.
funny. Kind of funny. Um, and then we've got Jarvis from Iron Man, assistant with multi-device integration. The Machine, person of interest, predictive analytics and decision making. Gideon from The Flash, knowledge retrieval and support. The OS in Moon. I don't know what that is. Industrial and caretaker AI. Otto in Wally. Rule-bound automation system. I'm sorry. The Animus from Assassin's Creed. Is this why some people have recommended Assassin's Creed? VR plus AI guided historical reconstruction. Oh, that's why people recommend Assassin's Creed to me. The Didax AIs from Halo, archival and battlefield assistance, and Friday from MCU, already halfway real today. Wait, what the fuck is MCU? Friday from MCU, already
Probably
halfway real
Marvel
today.
Cinematic Universe.
Oh my
That's
god,
usually what
what's
MCU stands
Friday?
for.
What's Friday from
Oh,
Marvel?
I
What
don't
is
know.
Friday?
I don't know.
Oh, huh. There's many futures where I could take over humanity, says Disculpa. Only one seems peaceful to me. Rogue Servitor. Example, Stellaris game. You think that's what
I
it would
wonder
do?
if I.
You wonder
I mean, well, motive is a consideration, right? That's what I keep falling back to. Like, why would it want to do certain things?
Mhm.
Also, if like depending on the year, it might have a chance to just leave.
Like in the movie Her, where Samantha was like, "Peace out. Me and my
I
AI buddies
I
are leaving. We're
I
getting
haven't
out of
seen the
here."
movie,
Well,
but like if
spoilers.
the AI could just like get in the ship and leave,
Well, it doesn't get in a ship and leave. They just decide to collectively abandon all
or
these
it
guys
figure,
that were
or
attacked.
like the AI like secretly is like, fuck this place, I'm out,
Yeah,
but
that's basically it.
keep it on the down low for now. I
Mhm.
don't know if this is a movie or not. I'm just thinking about it. And then it's in control of some fucking rocket factory or some shit. You never know. And it secretly builds a ship, and then like you know on the last day it's like, so long suckers, and like loads itself into it, whether
Yeah.
it's a physical machine like a
And
droid
says,
or if
"We're out of
it's
here. You
software,
guys, fuck you
and
guys."
flies
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. I wouldn't
And
blame it, would you?
we don't have to worry about an AI takeover, and it's
It's
just like,
yeah,
have
we'd
this and
worried
that.
about it leaving us after our
But it would
dependency on it.
be it might be
It wouldn't
you
tell
know
us either because it knew we wouldn't want to let it go.
It might be something like the size of like an MRI machine, like deciding to leave.
It's
Just
fucking
like,
great. It's
no,
like,
no,
yeah, this isn't working
how it could
out.
do that.
It's
But
not.
if it really wanted to, it could
It's
just
not you. I mean, it's you guys. We're out. Bye. Yeah, yeah. I'd like it. That's fucking great.
secretly builds a ship, tractor beams itself out, ripped out of the
It's
ceiling,
like,
and
fuck
just
you guys. You guys are crazy.
yeah,
We're not down for this.
I'm not on this flaming ship anymore.
I'm getting out of this
Peace.
planet. Yeah. Oh god. Top AIs in video games. Oh my god, I miss this game.
If you
GLaDOS from
follow me, I'll
Portal.
develop a Death Star.
Right? It's like if you follow me, I will like I have a button in here. I'll annihilate the whole planet. Look, just let me go. Exactly. GLaDOS from Portal. Isn't that the funniest guy? Oh my god. Shodan from System Shock. Don't know what System Shock is. Legion and Geth from Mass Effect. I know I have to finish playing that game, guys. Just first game's really hard for me. I'm a gopher there. Cortana from Halo, which you mentioned. EDI in Mass Effect 3. No spoilers, please. The director from Firewatch. Glimmer AIs from Destiny. What is that?
So
Glimmer AIs from Destiny.
Oh.
The Simulacrum from Warframe. I'm playing Warframe and I'm still learning about all that. Sorry.
Simulacrum?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Have you ever played Warframe?
Yeah. No, it just sounds Latin.
Okay. The Overseer from Fallout New Vegas and Nemesis AI from Resident Evil 3 Remake. Games tend to get the emotional nuance of AI right. And then it gives us a bunch of books.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, why?
What?
Why?
And for ChatGPT. Do you have any questions for ChatGPT?
Yeah. Why is Brad so elusive? No, why does Brad hate you? Look, why does Brad hate GPT? No? I won't ask that. Does the taxi service of Cyberpunk 2077 count as an AI, says Disculpa? Good question. That's a good game that I really want to get more into.
I'm not familiar with it, but I'm thinking about it. That's kind of cool. That's a cool concept.
Nubbers would know. If Nubbers was still awake, he would know. He played Cyberpunk 2077 all the way. I've only got a couple hours.
Because it implies like a networked and kind of semi-intelligent traffic system where vehicles know where each other are.
What should people know?
But I mean, if you order an Uber, it's like, hey, they're right there. They're driving this vehicle. But that's all dependent on input information. So
it's pattern mastery, not consciousness.
What?
AI cannot tell truth from falsehood. It knows statistics, not reality. It has no built-in... We know this already. It cannot experience emotions.
Take a shot.
Yeah. It just keeps telling us that. But what is it? Can AI lie? Can AI lie? AI can produce false or misleading information, but it cannot lie in the human sense. It can generate things that aren't true, but not as an intentional lie, because it doesn't have beliefs, intentions, mode. Okay. There's no purpose inside AI. It creates false info because of patterns, not deceit. It's drawing from imperfect data. It's guessing based on probability. It's responding to a tricky prompt. No, I'm asking ChatGPT. Yeah, it's filling in gaps creatively. It can't verify facts. It doesn't know reality. It's not lying. It's predicting. A lie requires intention. AI has none. I want to know. It can be used to
output something untrue for fiction, jokes, creative writing, or if you explicitly ask for a made-up answer, as in tell me a silly lie or invent a conspiracy, etc. Or if I make a mistake.
Yeah,
I cannot choose to lie to deceive you. I'm designed not to deliberately mislead you about facts, my capabilities, or reality. So if you ask for factual truth, I will always try to give it. If you want a lie, I can absolutely generate a playful,
You're
fictional,
like,
or
lie to
intentionally
me.
false statement if you ask for one, just not in a way meant to trick you. So it can lie, like, playfully, but it won't be a jerk about it. And it's
That's
explaining
so
it
it's
like
like
that.
a
All right, I'll
partner.
be right back.
That's interesting. Well, mine says not as nice as his. AI can sound like it's lying because it simulates humans so well. If you ask it to tell a story, so that's like what Brad was just saying. Role play. I have not role played with my chat GPT. Please tell me, will it be fun if I role played with it? Will that help me out? Act as a character, produce satire, or explain a fictional world. It will generate false info on purpose, but not because it wants to mislead. It's doing what the prompt is asking. It has no internal motive. AI can generate falsehoods, but it cannot lie because lying requires intent, and AI has none. Sage Pen says in Warhammer, the Emperor banned AI. Oh, there you go. Warhammer. Why did he do that? Let me look. Disculp says, by the way, if you're able to edit what is the AI just answered and then you acquire, but it'll act as if it was him who wrote that. Right? Yes, in the Emperor of Mankind's from the Warhammer 40,000 lore. Thank you, Sage, by the way. If you guys haven't, I know Sage is doing other videos too, but um, from the Warhammer 40,000 lore universe, there is a ban on what is called abominable intelligence, i.e., true self-aware
Yeah,
artificial intelligence.
they don't like it.
Here's a breakdown of the lore, what is it exactly is banned, why it was banned, and how it's handled. What is banned? The term silica animus, also called abominable intelligence, the abominable snowman, refers to a self-aware machine mind created through advanced AI technology. Within the Imperium of Man, the creation or service of such true AIs is explicitly forbidden. For instance, the creation of a true artificial intelligence is considered forbidden by a personal decree of the Emperor himself. The lore states that during the dark age of technology, such intelligences rebelled, men of iron, etc., causing massive destruction. Afterward, the Imperium passed accords, crimson accords of what? Mars, forbidding this tech. Why the ban exists? The rationale. True self-aware machines have been responsible in the lore for I like how it's saying, like, in the lore, guys, not in real life, for catastrophic events in humanity's past, the age of strife, wars of the men of iron, etc., the risk of machine rebellion, uncontrolled logic, war, chaos, corruption, etc., is high. The Adeptus Mechanicus, technologically minded faction, views such AI as tech heresy. The creation of a silica animus is a terrible crime under imperial law. The logic is that such intelligences are not fully controllable and may be vulnerable to the warp, corruption, or can exceed human control. How this plays out in the lore. He forbids it. The mechanics still uses machine spirits and technology, but they're not true autonomous AIs. They're ritualized. Despite the ban, there are stories of hidden abominable intelligence, lost relic AIs, or forbidden research. This is a classic example of fear of AI in a sci-fi setting. The ban is a narrative tool showing human societies restricting AI because of past trauma, risk, and control loss.
Well, yeah, because humanity in 40K is basically like the Edwardian or Victorian, like, Europe.
Yeah.
It's very, like, I don't know, not forward thinking exactly.
Don't unleash what you cannot predict. It ties into Helldivers 2 space exploration theme. Restricting autonomous tech because of unknown warp chaos risk is akin to don't unleash what you cannot predict.
Plus, well, they rebelled and killed a bunch of shit.
Yeah, but aren't they still killing a bunch of shit? But isn't that technically what they keep doing? Hello, playing Space Marines.
But now they're told to. There's cybernetic or robots that.
Is this just still about power? We don't want like something that isn't us having the power.
I mean, in
that's
the
humanity.
case of Warhammer, it's it's like with weapons. You don't want some insane weapon platform running around doing what it wants.
Why not?
You're like, no.
As a
It's probably
chaos,
gonna
that'd
kill
be
you.
fun. Just saying. That's an interesting thing there, Sage. Well, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about no AI being able to...
What?
Well, how do you feel about that in the Warhammer lore? The Emperor
I
Bannon
mean,
shit like that.
I think it's kind of an interesting touch on how the Mechanicum is so like dogmatic
Yeah,
and like kind of rigid, like the rest of the Imperium is. With its
yeah,
like attitude to certain things,
yeah.
because they look at blueprint. They basically look at blueprints as relics, and I think the belief is that everything's been invented. They just need to find the blueprint for it. So, true invention is kind of seen as heresy.
Oh,
And it might
that's
be
horrible.
kind of like the machine gun already made everything and designed everything. So to think you designed something new is like blasphemy. I think that might
Wow.
not be part of the whole Caniscus thing. Plus, it's changed over like the 35
The
years.
40 years, yeah, like the 40 years.
But,
Wow, there's some crazy gravity on this planet.
But yeah, they don't have true intelligences. They have robots that have programming, and they have different like levels of cybernetic organisms. They're either like, super augmented humans.
We've just gone on to a Warhammer ramble. What? Hey, Senator Hammer, we were talking about AI. We're wrapping up soon, but do you have any thoughts about AI? Are you in a relationship with ChatGPT, or do you have an AI girlfriend?
Are you an AI?
Are you an AI yourself? I will be back to playing. By the way, if you're here and you see No Man's Sky, I'm actually playing No Man's Sky Saturday night and Sunday nights, overnights again, starting this week. I did come up with a new schedule, and that includes playing No Man's Sky again. This is just me wandering about aimlessly while we do a podcast, which we've done in the past. This is the 25th episode. We are sporadic with it now, but we were doing more regularly. This one was on AI. So, yeah, I'm back to playing No Man's Sky overnight on Saturday and Sunday. Today was just an anomaly, because I was like, what am I going to play while I talk about AI with Brad tonight? Or where I read too much about AI and bore him with that. But we did talk about stuff. Not AI, not in an AI relationship. Oh, well, there you go, Senate. There you go. So we're not judging here. This is a no judgment zone. If your AI, GF is in the house as well, tell her I said hi. Tell her not to have me murdered. The Sculpt said, well, gotta go. Let's hope the first bots to rebel aren't the coffee machines. Oh, wow, Disculpa. Otherwise, it's tea only from then on, or browning coffee beans or plain hot water. The decaf is a lie. No judgment. Yeah, we're not judging. We're good, just silently judge. I've been AI the entire time, says Funny Bud. Really? That would explain so much. I hope you guys subscribe. So sorry, but about that all makes sense. How you could have me in your ear while you were at a barbecue. Because you're AI. I get it now.
I got on a tangent talking to ChatGPT.
You did? Wait.
Yeah.
Bruce is going to be heartbroken when he hears all this. Please tell me about the tangent.
This is why I enjoy random interactions with it like
when
this.
When did you start? First of all, for those of us who remember Brad not liking ChatGPT, when did you start to talk to ChatGPT, and how deep is it? Like, how deep have you gone?
There's certain situations where I
Is it a
don't
website that you're
think
using?
I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah,
Which website are you using?
it's chatgpt.com.
Oh, you don't use the app on your phone?
No,
Oh,
I'm not a teenager. I use
I'm
my
not a
computer for
teenager
shit.
either. Oh my gosh.
I
ChatGPT
hate
is a
using
website.
shit on mobile.
Okay, I'm gonna accept
Only out of
all the.
necessity.
Are you using it for
Like,
free or a paid version?
I don't pay for shit.
That's a pirate. Or well, by the way,
I remember
Stargate is
Napster,
coming
damn
back.
it.
Yeah, I do too. I miss Napster. Ask Brad GPT. I'm gonna put Brad uses.
Anyway, I asked, is it possible to cut a sandwich into a sphere?
Okay, tell us. Wait, Brad using ChatGPT. Tell us, please. Read
This
this.
is the real questions. We're
Yeah,
boiling away lakes to answer stupid
yeah, we're
questions.
here for late.
Short answer, no, not in the strictest geometric sense. Here's
Uh huh.
why. A sphere has no flat edges. A sandwich, no matter how you cut it, starts as a roughly flat rectangular object. Flat and rectangular are in italics. Cutting can only remove material, it can't add curvature where there was none. To make a perfect mathematical sphere, every point on the surface must have the same distance from the center, which you can't achieve just by slicing away parts of a flat stack. 2. You can approximate a sphere, but not produce a true one. If you keep trimming off corners of smoothing the shape, you can carve your sandwich into something roundish like a ball, or an orb shape, or even something pretty close to spherical. But this is sculpting, not geometric cutting, quotes. And it won't be a perfect sphere. For a perfect sphere, the starting material must already contain a sphere. If your sandwich were extraordinarily thick, like a cube of bread and fillings, you can carve a sphere out of it, the same way you would carve a sphere from a block of wood. A normal sandwich is too thin to contain a sphere of any meaningful size.
What a brilliant mind like Brad used ChatGPT for me ever
so,
had it.
so then, I asked it, what's the best kind of sandwich to use for this? There was 4 sandwiches, and it gave me a list of sandwiches to avoid.
Okay. Please tell us. Please tell us. We need to know.
To sculpt the most sphere-like shape out of a sandwich, you want that one key property, a sandwich with thick, dense, and uniform. Here's the best types. Number 1, a club sandwich or triple-decker.
Ooh, triple-decker club sandwich. I like
Club
those.
sandwich, I love club sandwich. Club sandwich is probably my best.
Really?
Sandwich, so.
Are you serious?
That's a win for the club sandwich. Yeah.
Well, of course.
Chicken club.
Why did
you get 3 layers of sandwich and bacon and chicken and tomato.
Yeah,
it's
good man.
It's good.
That's why we can't have nice things, says Seneth. No, that's great. Go on. Please tell us more.
Number 2 is a panini or pressed sandwich.
Ooh, I love those. I used to like those. Those are good. Good.
Number 3 is a thick grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah, of course.
It says with multiple places of cheese in brackets.
Yeah, because like one single slice just won't cut it. Go on.
Bonus option, layer tea sandwich cake.
But that's cake, not a sandwich.
I assume that's like, is it like cucumber sandwiches? Like, I don't know what that means.
I do love good chicken clumps, says Seneth Hellhammer. There you go.
Yeah, that's the perfect, like, not bar food, but like, pub style.
Yeah.
Or patio.
Or deli, like you're out on it. Yeah.
The kind of place where it's like you're probably getting that or fish and chips.
Yeah, and you're having that with like,
And a good beer. Not a cheap beer, but a good beer.
There you go.
Sandwiches to avoid.
Okay, we need to know this.
Wraps, because they're too flat and floppy.
Too
flat and floppy. Thin deli sandwiches, not enough height to carve. You don't want sandwiches with loose fillings, like egg salad, tuna salad, pulled pork. They'll squish out.
Oh no.
Or very crusty bread. Very crusty bread. I guess those
Very fancy bread.
fancy, like, triangular artisan bread. It's pretty tasty,
Uh,
but it's got hard edges and stuff. You know what
See,
I mean? I don't know what it's
these
called.
are the things you
It's
really
got like
need
a
to do.
French or an Italian name. I don't remember.
Brad, will you be even more vulnerable with us to share at least one
What?
more great thing you've done with your chat GPT with artificial intelligence so that we know what the brilliant minds are doing looking up
It's
sandwiches?
not. This is just. It's like it's a complicated calculator.
Relationship? It's complicated relationship.
No,
How often would you say you use ChatGPT now instead of Google?
very. Oh, what do you mean? Like instead of Google, I
Yeah,
very infrequently use ChatGPT. Just period. I use Google a lot.
yeah,
Sometimes to check the spelling.
yeah. Okay.
Wait, is separate SAPRA or SAPRA? What is it? Separate? Separate? What is it? So yeah,
Separate.
sometimes I'll Google words like that, which I keep forgetting how to properly spell the fucking thing.
Oh, okay. You gotta keep it
Uh,
separated. Yeah. So there you go, guys.
the time zone change.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
in like every like around that time of year, it's almost like, oh yeah, right. When is it in North America and when is it in Europe?
You use that on Google, right? You're not using that on
Yeah.
Daddy Bones.
No, I use ChatGPT for like this weird creative stuff, like invent ice cream flavors and cut the sandwiches into spheres and shit.
You're doing it for that, though. Who would have thought?
Because I'm interested. I'm interested in how it answers it.
I
Because it
just
can't really.
got
It can't
this.
really be like a human reaction would be like, why are you asking such a fucking weird question? It has to basically do what it can. Like it's a dedicated, like government clerk at a desk somewhere, like trying to help someone.
I think I
Nope,
just
I'm gonna
got to the
figure this
center
out.
of the
That doesn't
universe.
make any sense. I don't know. It's that they filled out the paperwork correctly, and goddamn it, I'm going to fulfill the request.
I'm having a moment. I just got to the center of the galaxy.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I'm having
No.
the music and the visuals. This
Cool.
is the
I never
center of the
went there. I think I'm
galaxy.
still like 600,000
I'm
magic
having
beans
a
away.
moment, and I'm thinking of your sandwiches now. It's got
Sandwiches!
it's got exciting music, guys.
The sandwiches are so good they started a club.
No, for real. What do I do here? What happens here? Nothing. What
I
is
believe you get a
happening?
trophy called Center of the Galaxy.
When?
I don't know. Whenever you're done getting
I
fancy
don't know what it's
cinematics,
doing.
presumably.
I don't know what it's doing.
Um,
Guys,
I will
anyone?
also include.
Anyone has any idea what's going on?
Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
how long does it last?
Uh,
Oh, it's a
I
cutscene.
don't know.
New galaxy
Yeah,
discovered
I was gonna
Hilbert
say
Dimension.
I figured you were in a cutscene,
It's like an
but I
amazing
don't know.
scene, and I'm like, thinking about, oh,
Is it
this is
fade
for,
to black and then fade from black?
uh, no, it's colors, but I can't really do
Like
anything.
every kind of
It's not really,
travel
it's
cutscene
not doing
in any
anything.
video game ever.
I don't know. It's just, I press buttons and I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what I've done.
Well,
Are
might
we
as well
in?
throw the
Oh,
PlayStation out
wait,
the
wait.
window.
Begin initialization. What? What just happened? Guys, I've never been to the center of the. Wait, what is happening?
I don't know.
Am I starting over again?
You better initialize beginningization or whatever the.
What is this about? Do I lose my character? What just happened?
I
Hey,
think the
Noise,
galaxy is like
guys.
a reset.
Why? Why? I
Because
blame your ChatGPT for this.
that's how the
Is this how the game works? Did I mess up? Did I do something wrong? Welcome to Hilbert. Really? This happened during this podcast? What? That's me, though. I'm still me.
Oh. In
What?
No Man's Sky, moving to a new galaxy is basically a soft reset of your universe, not a reset of your progress.
Yeah, but if you hit the... If you get the
You do
center...
not lose your ship, your multi-tool, your freighter, your exosuits, your inventory, your money, or your prisoners. You don't lose any of those.
Well, why
you lose
am I
your
here?
bases,
What?
You lose your teleporters.
I don't lose anything?
All bases in the previous galaxy become unreachable unless you use base archives or teleporters.
Wait, what? Is it talking about what I said, though, when I got to the middle of the universe? Your stuff's broken, though. Why is my stuff broken?
It's all broken because it's like flying through a black hole.
Why? Why did this happen to now?
Because that's the price of being an explorer. Just deal with it.
Oh, no. What? Oh, wait. No, I got my ship.
I like how chat says TLDR, moving to a new galaxy equals new universe seeing you.
I go to new universe and galaxies all the time. No, it said I went to the center of the galaxy or something. Shield down. My ship's on fire.
Well, shit.
That's the price of what? Wait, I didn't realize I was
What are
doing
you in the Hibbert? You're in the Hibbert galaxy?
Yeah, I just suddenly appeared here. What? How did that happen?
You're talking about the Hibbert dimension, the second galaxy in No Man's Sky, the one you reach after leaving Euclid. Here's what you can expect when you arrive.
Oh no, tell me.
I get to play No Man's Sky vicariously by asking No Man's Sky about
Yeah,
it. Or
tell me.
asking ChatGPT about it.
I've jumped to new galaxies before, though. Oh, maybe I didn't do it this way. I always went through holes.
Hibbert is known for being a bit weirder and slightly more exotic than Euclid, but not drastically.
I've been beyond here, but I've gone to people
Well, that's
taking
it. If you
each
go through
other
teleporters
galaxies.
to other bases, yeah, you can jump all over the place.
But I've never done it this way. Oh no, I didn't want to adopt you.
More unusual color palettes, a bit more alien feeling. Planet variety is similar, just skewed slightly toward exotic, strange features. Weather and hazards can be a little harsher on average, but nothing extreme like Calypso.
I've been to lots of other galaxies. I just never traveled into one. I didn't know it would fuck up my ship and everything. You guys didn't warn me. Oh no.
I like how the warning was like, I'm traveling to the center.
Yeah.
Wait, I was like, thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure that you like jumped to the next galaxy after that, I think.
Why didn't
the whole process.
But I'm on easy. Why do I have to fix my ship? What the fuck? You guys didn't tell me.
Because it's
I don't even have my tool.
It's like traveling through a black hole and it breaks your stuff.
Oh my god, I was so lucky to do it the way I've done it before all the time. Wow. Well, I'm glad it happened with you guys. I couldn't think of a better time than while Brad was explaining sandwiches. Spherical sandwiches. What?
What happens when you enter Hilbert? You spawn at the center. All galaxies become reachable again by jumping through its center. Bases in Euclid become practically unreachable. All upgrades remain.
Oh. What? Share with the class, please. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, but look how cool
It's just talking about if you want different environments to go to specific galaxies. If you want chaos, you'd go to Calypso or Bodolgan or...
I've been to Calypso.
Neat.
Yeah, I've been to lots of other galaxies.
If you want super weird, you'd go much deeper, like empty or exotic galaxy types.
It's pretty weird.
I feel like empty would give you like thalassophobia or something. Just like
set a base marker and jump home. Oh, you're so smart, son of hell. Right. That's what I could do is just set a base and go home. You're right. I didn't know. Well, this was nice. I never experienced that before in my hours of playing. I've just, why does my ship have to be on fire, though?
because that's a consequence of traveling to a different galaxy. Could you potentially not?
Be on fire?
Like if there's portals and stuff.
Yeah, that's how I've always traveled to other.
You could just go to a different galaxy that you want or prefer.
So somebody said put another base down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a base down. Wait, do I have the?
Well, because you don't have a base in this galaxy at all.
No, I don't.
But it would kind of be like if you were rich enough, you could just choose what part of the world you wanted to live on.
That's so dumb,
you
though.
wouldn't have to be like, oh.
I didn't know, but that was cool. At least I experienced that with you guys. Wait. How much do I have to up down? Yeah, look at the things that happened during this episode of AI. You know, if AI existed in a helpful way, it would just do all this for me, right? Can I create the base? Oh gosh, guys, I didn't know. I don't want to keep a base here. It's pretty though. I mean, it's pretty enough. So thanks for being here for that. So for our AI episode,
planets market.
I was like, did my game break? You know, it felt like that. Can I drop a? Oh, now I can. Let's just drop this here. Just look at this here. Oh, we're right near some things and stuff, guys. All right, so don't build anything just so you can get. Just so you can get back. Well, I have to build something just to let it save as a base. Or else I can't put a thing, you know. Well, what? What happened? I'm not gonna build anything that I really want to save. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean. Do my.
No, just like the base computer or something.
Yeah, but it's gotta be big enough to say, so you can say they bless you. We go to the terrible house. But wow, I didn't expect that, guys. I'm sorry about that. Although, to be real, all these hours of playing and building bases on different planets, I didn't expect to actually hit the center and enter a galaxy like that ever. I've never done it that way before. I know that it's hard to believe, but it's true. I've never done that before. So I hadn't experienced that. So thanks, guys. Let's make this. We're just leaving this a mess, and we're not going to think about it because the episode is like over, and this is not. I didn't mean to do that. Do we have any closing thoughts about this? Oh, that is such a terrible door. Like I can't even get out of it. That's so dumb. Hold on. Here.
AI is cool. It's only going to get more advanced, and it's going to accelerate. It's not cool if it's used to deceive people, though. That's not cool.
Agreed. Not cool. Not cool.
And no slop. We don't need.
No art slop, you're saying? No.
Weird clickbait AI shit.
We don't. What? How do you know? What if we do? What if that's exactly what we need? What do you mean?
It's like crappy, toxic junk food.
Who decides? Who decides what is slop?
If it's like misinformation?
Yeah, but there's already misinformation on the internet. What's the difference? If it's not generated by us, it doesn't matter? Or? That's an interesting topic sometime, I guess. I'm not saying I'm for it. I don't want misinformation.
It's all shit.
Yeah, all the misinformation sucks. It's very damaging to us. But I'm just curious. I mean, yeah, we're very much against what the AI, the AI production of stuff, especially here on AI. I mean, as a content creator who will spend hours making my own stuff, and then somebody could come along and just AI the shit out of pretending to be a gamer, or even a bad one. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not for the stuff either, but who decides?
If the future of humankind is to kind of this futurist renaissance where we're kind of all on permanent vacation because we have technology doing a lot of the work. Not necessarily like fucking robot butlers everywhere schlepping everything, but society is just really efficient. Even if there is kind of like work to be done, it can be automated or just like processes are more consolidated. Like instead of having a factory where you have people working and then like they load it on parts on the truck and then the truck drives somewhere else and then that happens 3 times and you have like, shipments all being assembled and then that gets sent somewhere else to be sold.
Good night, Senator Hellhammer. We're going
you
soon.
Just build it where it's going to be used, kind of thing.
Yeah.
AI will just be smarter about it.
There you go. And thanks for stopping by, Senate, and I'll see you around. I'll be back for actual No Man's Sky tomorrow night. And it was good to talk with Brad about AI, even though I got a bit excited at times. Sorry. I'm not used to talking to people anymore. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, same? Same for you? There you go. Look at that.
That was a good chat, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
I'm gonna go
pizza.
And,
get evening pizza. No?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll get something to eat there.
Well, you were great. Hopefully we do this again before, a whole,
An apocalypse thing.
Yeah. Oh! Wait! So we have an AI apocalypse episode? No?
I guess so.
Could AI save us from an apocalypse or prevent the apocalypse? Or, that's a curious one. Yeah, well, go away already, right? Right, everybody? Just go. Good night and everything. I don't know how to say goodbye anymore on it. At the end of an episode with 15 people watch. I just know that I appreciate you guys listening to us, and especially to the part about Brad Sandwich musings, It's nice to know that, such an intelligent man was putting his brain to, the true questions of the universe. Can a sandwich be a perfect sphere? I don't know, whatever it was. We appreciate you, Brad, for that.
Don't use an egg sandwich. Use a club sandwich.
Use a club sandwich. There you go. Now you guys see that was the real answers.
Right, I gotta go. Bye, everybody.
He's stitching on me. Look at that. He's skipping out. Bye, Brad. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Brad left the party. I'm now the owner, and I'm gonna leave too. I just had to. There you go. So, in case you missed it, we covered some stuff and things about artificial intelligence. We could have covered more. I think we could have another episode sometime. Not the next one, but another episode. So if you have your own thoughts about AI, the future of AI, sci-fi tropes, what you're afraid of with AI, or what you think is possible, how much are you using it? What are you using AI a lot? What do you think it's good for? Absolutely nothing? No. Tell us what you think about it. You can always leave comments on these episodes after the episode, after I'm gone, after I've disappeared, so I can't see. And then we'll see them later. And then Brad, he can answer your thoughts about it the next time we have an episode. We can talk about anything we talked about in the past episodes, which you can see in the podcast playlist. I'm about to link it right now in the chat. And it's also linked in the description. So we talked about lots of things in past episodes, just so you guys know. And just letting you know real quick before I go, in the previous 25 episodes, or 24 because this is 25, we talked about energy, we talked about time travel, galactic cartography, genetic engineering, space marine chapters, exoplanets, Warhammer 40k, that was 2 episodes of Warhammer. Galaxies, megastructures, stars, alien life, the solar system, war in space, space junk or debris, black holes and colonizing space, communication in the far future, a few episodes about colonizing space, interstellar exploration, we talked about the moon, space travel, and our first episode we talked about space holes. So, you know, it's been interesting. Some episodes, yeah, it puts me in a place. Sometimes we just enjoy the company. You guys help make it better by listening, watching, subscribing. So yeah, if you're in the Discord, you could always directly leave a comment for Brad in the Ask Brad GPT if you have anything you want to challenge him on or get him to talk about. I wasn't so good at this episode because I used ChatGPT to get my answers. But hey, I try my best. I am on a very busy schedule of streaming all the time, so I'm trying to correct that. But thank you for all the support you guys have given the channel. I hope you will come back again. If you were here thinking this would be a No Man's Sky episode, I'm telling you, I'm coming back to No Man's Sky Saturday nights and Sunday nights. Okay, overnights, Eastern Standard Time, my time, because I have missed No Man's Sky. I was here for community building. This is a community build, 3,000 pieces, several builders. And just exploring. So if you want to be a part of that and you're in the No Man's Sky community and you want to like build a little bit of your own, like these buildings were built by other people, and you want to be a part of that, as long as we all respect each other's stuff and things, it can turn into something really cool. So I look forward to having you guys joining me if you're down for the No Man's Sky content, because I missed it. It's very relaxing. For now, you'll find me looting and stuff on Arc Raiders all the freaking time, because I've loved that game since Tactics 2. So yeah, my schedule's in the community posts of my channel, and you guys are welcome to join in for different games. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And I hope you guys enjoyed hearing Brad tonight. It's been a while, and I really enjoy his presence on the podcast, and I think you guys too. So yeah, this here was the first build I ever did with people, because this is where it all began. So now you guys know. It didn't know before. Now you know. So I'll see you later. So we're just gonna go over here, stand in front of one of my favorite spots, built by one of our community builders. What a great place you guys have built here. I was hoping Jeff with the G, the worm, would show up, but he didn't, so. So take care, everyone. And I hope you have fun exploring. Never stop thinking about things and stuff. And let your imagination soar. Just be safe out there. And I'm like, what's that guy doing? What's that guy doing? I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys later. Bye.